What up, man? Yeah.
We doing?
Daily conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Daily conversation, homie, tap in.
Good evening, and grand rising to all my overseas brothers and sisters and all my in-state melanated brothers and sisters. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation, man. Today is Wild Ass Wednesday. We in the building, man. What's going on? First and foremost, man, big ups to all my followers, fans, viewers, and subscribers. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and thumb up the video, man. Pull them phones out, y'all. Share with 3 more people. Tell them 3 more people to share with 3 more people, man. Let's get it. Hey, exactly. Big up to the best moderators in the gang. Y'all know who they are. Young boy Mario Bucks, Master Teacher Fox Dad, TLS, Preston McKenzie, aka P-Mac. We got Club Can't Get In. We got Gare Bear. We got Diablo, Coach Ricky, Dave, and a slew of others, man. And I can't forget about my big bro, Professor Remo, bringing up the real for show. Also, big ups to the Queens, man. We got the First Lady, Miss Gigi Gaming Palace. We got Miss Star Wars Markets LLC. We got the beautiful Miss Asha Brooks. And last but not least, we got Miss CC Craven Carefully, y'all. Hey, man, come on in the building, man. Get your popcorn, get your pop, man. Let's have a good old time, man. Y'all know what it is. It's Wild Ass Wednesday, man. Hey, special co-host in the motherfucking building, man. I got my young boy, little bro, Maniac Thoughts in the building with us tonight, man. We gonna have fun, y'all. Hey, check it out. And don't forget, hey, Lynn Chicago Pizza, Dan Soul Food and Bakery, Cafe where grown folks play, Urban Lust Cafe, and the House of Health and Wellness, man. I ain't gonna give y'all the motherfucking locations, man. Y'all can just Google, man, and when y'all get there, let them know Bearded Conversation Center, man. You might be able to get a discount or something. But y'all know what I like to do, man. I like to get my notes and shit together, man, while I let y'all, you know what I'm saying, hit a theme song without any interruption. So we're gonna do a little bit like this.
Yeah, we coming off the block with this one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What up, man?
We doing?
Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hate? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Damn. Got it off the block, forming a dynasty from a rock. Laid back in the cut, press play, can't get enough. Yo, let's chop it up in every location. A bit of conversation, opportunity, keep knocking like child support. Payment started from the bottom like face, now we famous. Podcast official, the topic will probably hit you from a distance like a pistol. Subscribe so you can listen to survival of the fittest. We talking it how we living it. Rolling like a dealership, managing simple businesses. T-shirts, podcast, no, you don't need a membership. Just follow us on YouTube, Knowledge Supreme Infinite. Chicago got a different exciting to talk about it. Going live, check your notifications so you can holler. Or leaving in the comments, debate it, just being honest. Chicago topics, worldwide views, we supersonic. Big Angus conquer, circle back round like every week. Tell a friend off the block, it's where we meet. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you hating? You already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the hood lover. Bearded conversation, homie, tap in. Why you already know we locked in. The world's greatest. Broadcasting live and they love it, but don't judge us. Got it off the block.
Giving it back, the hood love me.
The hood lovers, giving it back. The hood lovers, broadcasting live. Off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back. Bearded conversation off the block, giving it back.
Yo. Welcome to another episode of Bearded Conversation. I am your host, Beard Gang is Khan, aka Khan the Don, BKA Mr. BGK. With my special co-host in the building, my little bro, man. Hey, out here not giving a fuck about us, serving our motherfucking country, man. Maniac Thoughts in the building, man. What's going on? How you feel tonight, brother? Hey, anyway, man, before we get started, man, y'all know what I like to do, man. Hey, let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everyone in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. One last time, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and our meditations. And don't forget those 5 key components of life, man. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. One more time, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's what we live by here on Bearded Conversation, man. Hey, listen, there's a lot going on out here, man. So people we come in contact with on a day-to-day basis, people we're cordial with, our families, our extended families, and more especially our Bearded Conversation, Bearded Studios, and Bad TV family, man. Listen, we just want to stay connected. We want to stay positive. We just want to be here to uplift each other and just to let each other know that, you know what I'm saying, somebody got your back. Hey, I love when Roscoe do this. You know what I'm saying? Even though Roscoe fucked up, Roscoe, man, he do take the time out to say, look, if ain't nobody told you today that they love you, Roscoe love you. But you know what I'm saying? The same difference, man. I just want to let y'all know, man, if y'all feel like y'all ain't got no support out there, no ears out there, you know what I'm saying, and nothing like that, man. Look, Bearded Conversation here, man. We got a platform, open ear, man. If you want to come vent, you know what I'm saying? It's an open platform, or open forum, or whatever, man. You got businesses you want to promote, something good you're doing in the community, or like I said again, man, you need an ear. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we here for you. So with that being said, man, let's get to it, man. Before I get to talking outside of my neck and Maniac get to telling us about dinosaurs. Saying, hey, the thoughts, views, and opinions of Bearded Conversations are the thoughts, views, and opinions of us right now. The thoughts, views, and opinions are the thoughts, views, and opinions of me and Maniac right now. We don't mean to hurt, harm, or well, I don't know about him, but I don't mean to hurt, harm, or to offend. Nah, he ain't giving up no secret, so he don't mean to hurt, harm, or offend either, man. Hey, listen, don't take any advice given or anything shown on this video stream for face value without consulting the proper professional that suits your specific needs. Please do your due diligence. Please do your due diligence. Please do your proper vet work. Please do your research. Get that second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth opinion because we don't want you going out here starting no revolts, robbing no banks, telling your boss what he can tell you, how you turn it sideways, and where to put it. Because you can't get none out of me. My co-host right now, he all the way in Japan. Uh, he probably gonna bomb your ass. Hey, big ups to L Boogie, big ups to Roscoe, man, and big ups to my co-hosts with the most is my little one, A Jizzle, man. They not here right now, so you damn sure can't get nothing about it them. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, good evening, grand rising, peace and blessings to everybody out there in the chat. Big ups to Next Level, man. What's going on with you, my boy? Big ups to my man, Maniac Thoughts in the building, man. You say shout out to let's see what that say. He say shout out to Club 1119 in North Chicago. What's that, bro? What's
It's a
what,
club in Chicago, bro.
I mean, I see shout out club.
1119. It's a club.
I mean, I ain't never been there. What's to the club, bro? You shouting
It's
it out
just
like
it's like a little small spot, you know.
okay.
It ain't too much bullshit going on over there.
Hmm.
It's always chill, and they always give out free shots on Fridays. Free shots on Fridays, man. Free shots on Fridays at Club
Hey, what's,
1119 North Chicago. Shout out.
what's that time they giving out them free shots on Fridays?
All night, all night.
Oh, shit,
From
let me
opening to
go. Let me.
closing, free shots.
Well, I might be in Club Friday. Oh, damn. Yeah, I might be in Club Friday. What do you say? Club 1119 Friday. You know what I'm saying? Give me some of them free shots.
1119. Free
What's going on?
shots.
Yeah, man. Hey, you went to work today, man. What's going on with you? How the boat treat you? How the water treat you?
Everything good, man. I checked in and checked out. Now I'm here.
That's what's up, man. Hey, y'all, I heard some pretty interesting things today, man. It's Wild Ass Wednesday, man. Even though I ain't against or for P Diddy, but it's Wild Ass Wednesday, and P Diddy a wild boy, right? But check it out. But this ain't no wild. It ain't no wild shit, but it's still concerning this case. So, if anybody know the young lady that tried to say that Jay-Z molested her or raped or raped her or did whatever he did with P Diddy or whatever while he was in the room. So Jay-Z, of course, the case was thrown out and it was dismissed, you know what I'm saying, from both parties, Jay-Z and Diddy. But Jay-Z got the lawyer. He's getting the lawyer. I think his name Busby. He getting him disbarred. And he was handling a lot of the cases that were had something to do with well, I ain't gonna say they had something to do with P. Diddy, but he was handling a lot of the victims' cases that were, you know what I'm saying, making complaints against P. Diddy. I wonder how this is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? I wonder if they're gonna transfer the information to get another lawyer in there. How, you know what I'm saying? Because if it was his firm handling most of those cases, like, are they gonna throw these cases out now? Or are those sex trafficking cases and whatever other cases? What I forgot. What it was, it sex trafficking and what else they said the man did? Racketeering, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder how they finna do this case now. You think they gonna let him out, man?
No, that's not how that works, bro.
Damn.
You gotta realize the people going against him, damn near the entire judicial system booked their cases. Nobody stood up and said P. Diddy did this. They just found the stuff out, and that's how he got his cases brought up. So just because they debarring the whole firm, somebody else gonna pick that stuff up because they're gonna make a lot of money off
the whole firm. Not the whole firm, just him.
Well, not the whole firm, but somebody else gonna pick them cases up because that's millions of dollars. That's $100 million case right there.
Yeah. Well, I ain't heard nothing about nobody picking it up, man. I say leave the man alone, man. Me personally, man. I say, look,
bro, hell no. He can't just be left alone, bro.
Why not?
There's G in the building. Let that nigga out free and go back to doing the freaky ass shit he was doing. Fuck no. Fuck, lock that nigga up and keep him in that motherfucker.
Okay, but let me ask you a question, man. You know how many motherfuckers out here doing freaky ass shit that ain't locked up, bro? You know what I'm saying? So why lock P. Diddy?
Because he got money and power and he doing it on a large scale. You feel me? Just like Epstein them, just like R. Kelly them. You know, it don't stop at just the regular civilian.
Miss Kimber in the building, what's going on? You see, like R. Kelly was not doing. I don't think R. Kelly had anything to do with none of this.
He's in jail, bro. They don't just make shit up and lock niggas up just because you rich and famous. It took a while to get those shit up.
What's going on?
You telling me he wasn't doing this shit? The nigga married Aaliyah at 15. You know the man weird. Come on, bro.
I'm saying, but listen, but hold on. But in other countries,
no matter how successful the person is, no matter how much impact he has on society, if they doing weird shit, they doing weird shit.
Hey, half the shit. Half the shit that we do over here, that's just legal everywhere else.
That's not
true.
You
can marry now. You can marry now. What you mean? It's 9 to 14.
It ain't about whether it's legal or not. It's about whether they in their right minds or not, bro. You get me?
What you mean in their right mind? So you think they was drugged and all that?
His right mind.
Okay.
He hog tying and being on minors.
I'm saying, man, listen again. Just like AI, listen. So just like you got AI now, you had AI then, man. Don't think that shit wasn't out there, man. They set the man up. They framing the man, man. Hey, no, well, listen. No, I ain't gonna say that. Listen, I ain't gonna say that. No, but what I will say is, I know that, but what I will say is this: if they did do these things, bro, would I want them punished? Yes. You know what I'm saying? But again, R. Kelly's not locked up for the fact that he married Aaliyah. Because again,
no. I'm just saying that's some weird shit he did that was like overlooked.
If that was true, this is all alleged. If it was true and he did do those things, yes, as a father of children, via boys and girls, yes, I would want that. You know what I'm saying? I probably would want some other things done. I'm not going to speak about.
I mean, at this point, you can't say alleged because the case has been closed and he has been convicted of these things. So he did do these things.
I'm still going to say alleged because R. Kelly wasn't trafficking nobody, man. He just had women up in the crib.
Nah, that wasn't what he was. That's not what his case about. His case is about all the other shit all the touching minors and stuff. That's what his case is about. Touching minors, touching little girls. That's what he was doing. P. Diddy, on the other hand, is just a freak. He's just a freak. You feel
so that's what I'm saying. So it's not illegal to be a freak, though. So that's what I'm saying.
But it is illegal if it's against people's will and you sending them off to different countries. Sex for money.
Again, all those, listen, the tapes that they got showed all consent. It came out that everybody and everything that they got or that they seen on those tapes was all consensual. It was nobody getting coerced into doing any damn thing. Again, so where's the sex trafficking? Where's the evidence that says that you got this man buying kids in Mexico and bringing them over here to be used as anything?
It's a lot more research. It's a lot more stuff that they're not releasing.
I can understand that. can understand that, but I can understand that.
So
But
even
again,
if they say, oh, these videotapes that we have to show you, these certain people in these videotapes did say, okay, we cool with it. You got to figure out, like, bro, were they under the influence? Because under the influence, technically, is not consensual, bro.
IG Money.
That's a known law in America. If you're under the influence, there is no consent. Is out the window. You get me?
I give you that. I give you that. But P. Diddy worse than Kelly, bro. I think P. Diddy a little. Well, I'm not gonna say he's worse, but I think that the situation that they're putting out to the public, yeah, they way worse. So P. Diddy, I don't think he an alternate R. Kelly. I think, goddamn it, he, you know what I'm saying? Well, the way the media putting him out there, man.
Yeah, because not only is he a mass freak, not only is P. Diddy a mass freak, he also beats on women. That's you know, he's
come
too
on,
far
man.
gone.
Listen, why is we talking about him beating on women, bro?
It's
so
on,
let me.
It's on videotape. He beats on women. Yeah. He does it a lot. So, he beat on Cassie. I love Cassie. Why you do that to my girl, bro?
Okay, well, how we know she wasn't stealing from him? Now we did have this conversation before.
Man, come on, bro. She got money.
I wouldn't have money. She wouldn't been trying to get that money from him for being quiet. Hush money.
Trying to get that money from him for being quiet. He gave it to her so she wouldn't do nothing. She didn't ask for it. He gave it to her.
Man, no, she was suing him, bro. She was suing him, bro. She brought a lawsuit up on him. She brought a lawsuit up on him, bro.
You know why?
But again,
because she realized ain't no money worth having PTSD.
But again, man, I think that they should just throw this shit out. Listen, if they get Busby disbarred because of false claims from her old girl, who's to say that the rest of these motherfucking claims ain't false? So what I'm saying is, at least some of this shit can get knocked off. And you know what I'm saying? Like, some of these cases, I believe, should be dropped off for the brother, man. I'm just saying, man. Listen, I'm just saying. Now, the sex trafficking shit,
man, we can't just stick to a brother just because he a brother. You got to realize.
No. I'm
just saying. I'm not saying you doing it. I'm not saying anybody's doing it. I'm just saying when it comes to people and their decisions, sometimes you got to take a step back and let everything handle itself. And if P. Diddy going this route, and he know what he's doing because he got good lawyers and he's still not out yet. So evidently something really going on. You get me?
Well, you know, one of his lawyers dropped off the case. One of the lawyers was like, "Shit, I can't do this no more, man. I'm leaving it alone." But one of
lawyers never drop off murders. You gonna drop off P. Diddy? Something really going on.
Well, you know, but again, no, that could be, like you say, they don't make up shit, and I disagree so heartily with that. I do believe that the judicial system sometimes can over perpetuate or push a subject or circumstance and make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, the most horrible is, you know what I'm saying, act. And we see that throughout time. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see plenty of court cases, man. So I don't believe that they I'm going to say I'm unbiased to the belief that they wouldn't do these type of things, because again,
I ain't say they not capable. They're plenty capable. But if they were that capable and willing, they'd do it every day to everybody. But they're doing it specifically.
No, I don't think so. We ain't doing it every day to everybody. Because
I'm saying if they were capable and willing, they would. They would if they were capable and willing. Like, if they really wanted to, they could.
It depends on who you know. It depends on who. It depends on who you know and what circles you run with. It depends on
who don't P. Diddy know though, bro. Who don't P. Diddy know? Everybody know Puff Daddy.
Yeah, but you know, but listen, I don't like to turn this into this, but we gonna say because he a melanated motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Listen, he can't be afforded to do a lot.
They did the Epstein. Let's not even go there with that melanation.
No. See, and again, I believe that Epstein was a different situation. You know what I'm saying? Epstein wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. You hear me? Like, listen,
P. Diddy not. He's not doing what he's supposed to do.
Right, but what I'm saying is, P. Diddy thought he could do what let's just say, for the sake of this argument, he's guilty of all charges. P. Diddy thought he could do what they do. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? And they told him he needed to chill out. See, the case with Epstein was they knew. Come on, man, who the fuck didn't know Epstein had this island and what was going on in these islands, man? Who the hell don't know that? Yeah, but okay, but who don't know, like, with these Bohemian Groves and all these other so-called secret societies that these people got, where they do these rituals and all these horrible things. And man, listen, man, that's just been going on since the beginning of time, man. It just evolved outside of the church and outside of religion into being some type of holistic, ritualistic, spiritual mumbo jumbo. I mean, and I don't want to call it that because I don't want to be disrespectful to those that
It's occultist behavior, but from the rich and the powerful, that's been a thing. You right?
Yeah,
but
right.
On top of the occultist behavior, the occult, they go against you if you're not all the way with them. And clearly, some people don't be all the way with them, and they bring it all to light, and they do what they do. And this is one of those cases where they bringing it back to light because P Diddy don't want to be. He don't.
Yeah, G Money says they both scared these girls to say nothing. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And some of these days, because just like with the young lady that see, and what's bogus is, look, let me tell y'all this. So Busby actually exposed old girl on a phone call. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, no, I ain't do this because they trying to disbar the brother. He like, no, she called me with this. And you know what I'm saying? And what happened to lawyer-client privilege and shit like that? And I guess if you trying to say your own ass, none of that matter, huh?
Yeah, if you trying to save your own ass,
none of that shit matter, huh? Hey, G Money says it goes way deeper than anyone knows. We're going to see soon how deep. Now we know how deep it go. It's just that's not something that I really don't dive off into these type of things, but you know what I'm saying, it's Wild Ass Wednesday, so I wanted to give it a try. We know it goes deeper than that, man. It's a whole fucking rabbit hole and slew. But come on, man, we know. Just like all the time I'll be asking my homeboy about the dinosaurs. Wink, wink. You know what I'm saying? We know it go deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? You know, we know. Yeah. He said other A-list celebs that's involved. Man, they got to take. Listen, we ain't got to know. Man, we know Prince Harry done been in his crib. Shit, we know senators and everybody that been in the you know what I'm saying? Hey, I was just talking about I don't know how many weeks ago, man, about a little basketball player, man, was saying that LeBron was one of them people, man, sex trafficking, and allegedly this is what she was saying.
I doubt. See, sometimes you gotta realize what type of person people really is. And you can't just hide a whole different personality from the media and involved in the media every single time. You like, come on, man. He never been that type of dude. He never been that type of dude.
What's going on, Miss CC? Okay, man. All right. Why all these celebs leaving the country?
Because then if you say that, you can't leave no basketball player out of the picture. You got to say the whole NBA under watch.
No, we're not gonna say that. But you know what? You can't say that.
So you can't put LeBron in the picture because he was around.
The only way I'm saying that is because of the mistreatment and the behavior of the money that you got when you're moving around and the things that you're doing. Yeah, you can kind of put it on them. But this is a different instance when we're talking about trafficking. You know, LeBron is a billionaire, and I'm not putting that on this brother. I'm just saying
he just became a billionaire when he got to the Lakers. Listen, he did it in the past 5 years.
Listen. Yes, brother. Yes, this is what the young lady was saying, brother. You know what I'm saying? And she was an ex-WNBA player. I'm not saying that she's telling the truth. A lot of shit come out. You know, come on, man. We watched the news.
Wait, who was it? You said she was ex who?
What's her name? I forgot her name, man. I had it wrote down somewhere when I did when I read the article. But yeah, she was an ex WNBA player, man. And she went live with it and was telling her story or whatever the case may be. That could have been AI, you know, and a lot of people is saying that shit now. That a lot of times all this shit that's coming out and that's being said is AI. You know, it wasn't really that person.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Listen, man, it's okay to say that because of how fast AI is really growing at a fast rate. But like at the same time, that shows you what the internet has done to us, bro. We can't tell what's real and what's fake.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We can't. So we have to make sure. So even if it's real, we're gonna say it's fake. Even if it's fake, we might say it's real. It is what it is. That's why I just off the internet, man. You talking about Gabby Pearl Dexter though? I just looked it up. Her name.
Yeah.
Her name. Yeah. Be capping. Come on.
So she said it, bro. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, and again, like, see, but that's what I'm saying. So who pay, even if it's not true, who paid her and how much did she get paid to make posts about that? You know what I'm saying? If it's a real post. That's what I was saying about about these other cases and shit that's going on. Like just like how old girl lied, like the lawyer, well, like I said, what happened to the lawyer client privilege. He got her saying that, you know what I'm saying? She said that this was a lie and all this old extra shit and she made it up. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? So how many other people are doing this shit? Just like I didn't even read the article. They say Drewski was involved in some shit. Drewski was like, man, and that's crazy. What I forgot the name of the shit he do. The making records or some records or some shit. Where he had people. Yeah, could have been records. Yeah, where he had people come on acting a damn fool to try to get a record. You know, it's some comedic shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel it. But you know, they tried to say that he was involved into some shit. And he was like doing this time. He said, man, I was living in the basement at my mama's house. Man, I had no money. I didn't know nobody. How I get put in this? You know what I'm saying? And so I mean, but that's what I'm saying. But they pay people to say these names and to put people, and then you know you got to dig and prime through dates and check time. It's a lot that go into it. Well, it ain't really a lot because I believe with in today's time we can figure shit out within a few weeks, man. In certain cases you can't. You know what I'm saying? But again, to draw out money, and especially when you got people locked up in the system and you get paid for prisoners, you know what I'm saying? So we get that. But when you're a celebrity and you ain't got to be inside of there, you know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's a major situation, you know what I'm saying? They will hit you with a nice little bond, but it's all about that paper, man. You know what I'm saying? P. Diddy just got to, shit, you know, he got to give up some money to somebody. He got to give up something, man. I don't know what he got to give up, but he got to give up something, man. You know what I'm saying?
Booty.
Yeah, nah, we ain't gonna say all that, man. We gonna but what I'm saying is, bro, so again, he could be innocent, he could be guilty, but the reason I'm saying this is because it's like we always persecute people. Like you said, you know, we don't believe or we don't know what's real on this internet shit. We come here for fucking entertainment and we take the entertainment for face value. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, we shouldn't persecute him and prosecute everybody to the fullest extent without knowing everything. Because we do know that there are certain vices and shit in this world that can dictate and control what the fuck we think. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I just want people to look at it from that point of view. I'm not saying that the brother's guilty. I'm not saying that the brother innocent. I'm talking about R. Kelly. I'm talking shit. Bill Cosby said he did it. God damn it.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
let's leave the people who already got locked up alone. Let's lead them out the conversation. So we don't. I don't want people looking at you a certain way. You feel me?
Let's
leave the people who got locked up. They got locked up. The dude who on trial right now, let's stick to him. He on trial. We don't know if he did it or not. It's a plenty of evidence saying he did, plenty of evidence saying he didn't. We gonna find out in probably a year.
Hey man, I might fuck around and start a free Diddy campaign, man.
Oh, no.
Let me stop, man. Hey, so G Money says, watch the evidence come out about Diddy being involved with Tupac's murder. With the Gene deal shit. Hey, I don't know, man.
It's been 30 plus years, man. Let's leave Tupac in his grave, bro. Let's leave him alone.
Yeah, yeah. Hey man, big ups to Mega T's in the building, man. Hey, this is what's going on tonight, brother Fox? How you feel, my boy? What's going on?
I'm all right, yourself, sir.
The video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Hit that like button, people. Yeah, hit that like button. Share, man. Everybody on the live, man. Pull your phones out. Share with 3 more people. Tell 3 more people to share with 3 more people, man. We in the building today on Bearded Conversation, man. Today as well as Wednesday, man. Man, you got your boy Connor down. We in the building with my host tonight, Maniac Thoughts, man. And we got a visit, man, from one of the best moderators in the game on the panel, man. He don't like it when I call him this master teacher Fox Dow, but we gonna just stick with Fox Dow tonight, man. What's this link you didn't put up here, brother? What's that?
I thought it segued into what y'all was talking about with AI.
Okay.
This guy, he was a software developer, and you read the article. I thought you might find it interesting how AI can get confusing. Because you do know things like ChatGPT and AI, A stands for artificial. It sources information from all of the net. So check the article. I thought you might find it funny.
Okay, most definitely I will do that. Anybody else that want to check out that article, I'm gonna leave it there for a minute, man. Y'all can screenshot it and go check it out. But yeah, but even with the AI shit, man, like that's crazy. That's wild, man. That's wild. You know. So did you see the post? Did you see what she said about LeBron? Brother, Sweat Brown Cole in the building. What's going on?
You know what's crazy? You know what's actually crazy? She said that back in 2021, and they bringing it back up because they ain't got shit else to talk about. They really don't. It's
Oh.
been 4 years. It's been 4 years. Why are we talking about that shit still? Like,
I mean, shit, we've been talking about, man, you know, because that's what we do, man. We talk about shit.
no,
for
I'm talking about
long.
the internet. Like in general,
Yeah.
why y'all bringing it back up 4 years later? Like it's something new to talk about and it's major stuff. It ain't no headline. Yeah.
They want to be entertained, man. They want to be entertained. Entertainment. It's all entertainment for the people. That's it. That's it. Hey, Mega T said, speaking of AI, did y'all see the Thug Love video? Bone and Park? Nah, I ain't see that. So they AI made a regenerated. Yeah, he said, speaking of AI, did y'all see the Thug Love video? Bone and Tupac. So I guess AI made a video. No, I didn't see it. So now you're gonna have me to look it up, man. I will play it, but I don't want to get in no trouble. But I'm gonna look it up, man, to see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? See, that's crazy though, bro. Because you know you could do concerts and shit with AI, man. All right, man. I'm telling y'all, man, we better wake the fuck up and pay attention. But anyway, something else I want to talk about, man, that I seen. Hey, so I don't watch Breakfast Club. I don't like the Breakfast Club. I think the Breakfast Club is horrible to me. Hey, but big ups to Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, man. You know what I'm saying? They used Angela, what's her name? Yee or Lee or whatever the hell used to be on the show. Yee, okay. And now they got Just Hilarious. So
yeah, I knew he was about to go there.
Yeah. So now they got Just Hilarious on the show. You know what I'm saying? Just Hilarious recently took a leave of absence because she was pregnant. She just had a baby. So in the midst of her absence, they replaced her with a young lady by the name of Lauren LaRosa. They say they brought her in for the news purposes of reading, you know, saying certain articles or whatever the case may be. I guess fans and of course, and I don't know if you guys know that Just been had an ongoing feud with Corey Holcomb. Big ups to Corey Holcomb, man. You know what I'm saying? He's fucking hilarious, but you know, he can be ignorant as hell at times, but you know, it's an ongoing feud.
Holcomb's from Chicago, right?
Yeah, Corey from here. Yeah, he from here, man. Corey, brother from Chicago. Big ups to Corey, man. So Just Hilarious, man. You know, she put this sister in play, man, to, you know, do a segment on the show that she used to do. And she says the sister does it well. And you know, they were saying that they hired the sister for, you know, production purposes. And you know, when she went out, they brought her up to do, you know what I'm saying? So now they trying to figure out a way to work them all in, right? But what happened was when Just came back, it wasn't a figuring out how to work on men. It was just that she's here now and you have to deal with it type situation. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, if I took off a week from work and I had to handle some personal business and I came back and it was and they hired somebody to do the job that I wasn't there doing, and when I come back, now I got to split hours and days and times and shit with this guy. Whereas, you know what I'm saying, before I left, you know, I didn't have to do any of these things. You know what I'm saying? Instead of getting somebody to cover it for that certain time or talk and communicate, you know what I'm saying, or let me know when I come back. Well, you know, since we didn't hire this person, your hours gonna be cut or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Instead of doing that, and sometimes y'all listen, people don't really have to let you know none of this shit if you're not. You know what I'm saying? If you're not the power that be that run that shit, you see what I'm saying? But again, it's still being professional. It's still being cordial. So again, they had a big blowout today on the radio between Just Hilarious and Lauren LaRosa about just last night. She made a post on social media talking about how she didn't get no support from the guys up there and shit like that about what's going on with the situation and none of this and that. So, you know, when she got to work that day, that she say, "Oh girl, got on the elevator, hurry up and push the damn button." She was like, "I didn't do that." And just like, nigga, I heard the button. I heard it. Click, 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 click. You know how you get on the elevator, hurry up and press the button so the door closed? She was like, "Man, I heard it." You know what I'm saying? She closed the elevator on her. She got up there, Just Hilarious was crying and shit on the show today. You know what I'm saying? And you know, basically they were just trying to tell her, man, don't let the media and don't let the folks in the comment, you know, get in your head. Don't let those people, you know what I'm saying, determine what you got going on and shit like that. I just want to get you guys' opinion on that. Do you think now mind you, do you think it should have been some better type of communication with that? Or do you think, like I say, man, sometimes, you know, jobs can do what the fuck they want to do. So either you're gonna accept it or not accept it. You know, you agreed to what you was gonna get paid in the day.
Bro, DJ Envy, Charlamagne the God, they whole staff, they know how to communicate. They do real well when they talking to them rappers they be having on the show. So how the fuck they can't communicate properly with their own employees? That's that. And then you got a pregnant woman, you just moving out the way. First of all, Angela Lee left for a reason because she She wanted her own platform. She got it. Boom, gone. They was talking shit for her for about 2 months about how her shit wasn't gonna do numbers like that. And then once her podcast was good up and running, they shut the fuck up. Then they replaced her, and then her replacement got pregnant, so they replaced the replacement. They obviously do not care, man. The women voice on the Breakfast Club ain't a major impact on the interviews, and they know that. That's why they didn't care about informing her. Because nobody's gonna be like, oh, Just Hilarious said this. They gonna talk about Charlamagne, what Charlamagne said, and what DJ Envy said. Don't nobody care what La Rosa talking about. She's not asking real questions. We here for Charlamagne asking the stupid questions and DJ Envy asking the federal questions. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that they left her out in the blue, they did that on purpose. And that's not okay when it's in a workplace. You got to remain professional. That's how I feel.
Yeah, and they was joking about it and shit, laughing, and they really didn't seem they really didn't seem to take it serious. But then Lauren LaRosa came into the room. She came into the room and she said, when she seen Jess started crying, she wanted to come in and get her input, and it was kind of strong because Jess wasn't knocking her. All Jess was saying was like, "Damn, y'all could have told me that. Like, damn, she was gonna be here. Y'all talking about some production and shit. How is she production? And she, she up here on at the table with us. Either she production or either she gonna be on the show. Which one is she?" And like you say, man, I do think it's just professional, regardless of whether it's a man or a woman, about letting the person know what's going on with their job. I do feel that. What about you, Brother Fox? Go ahead.
I mean, I think he said it already. Like there's what we used to talk about this all the time. It's all fair in love and war or something like that. Whereas, I mean, it's a business, and she left. I listened to, I think it was O'Shea Duke Jackson on the way home this evening, and he was pointing out the same things this brother was saying a moment ago. Like, he took a leave of absence. She appointed this girl, and then he went so far as in more detail to say, when you're reading something from a teleprompter and you can't pronunciate the words, it might be funny, but then they found somebody. I'm serious, because she said he ran the tape back. I think it's on my page. They ran the tape back, O'Shea, and she's like, "So what? I'm just with the mess and blah blah blah. I didn't think they would like her." But this chick that's up there doing what she was doing in her leave has like some level of comprehension and reading, and also some level of degree of journalism. So it's funny, not all the time. And I think that's why she's, because she's like, well, what about me? He was gone. And it's just like, I think about sports, bro, like, and I'm gonna leave it here. And you hurt yourself and you're out for a couple of days. And he made this point in the podcast. You come back and you're expecting people to, like, help you or nurse you back into your position. No, they got the next gunner up there. They got the next running star. You're like an afterthought. And that's just business. It's no emotion about it. So all's fair in love and war. I think that's my opinion, bro. Like, you gotta pick your battles, and you gotta know that this industry is cutthroat. It's not nurturing.
Yeah. So to get back with the Jess part. So Jess couldn't really read, so they say. You know what I'm saying? So now the Lauren LaRosa girl, lady, she comes from I believe, I want to say, is it TMZ, if I'm not mistaken? I could be wrong, but
she's real red in TMZ.
So she's a journalist already. And
TMZ is ran by lawyers, just to let you know, a bunch of ex-lawyers.
Yeah, the Weinstein, the Harvey dude. Yeah, so she's good at this investigation and getting her facts together, and she's a very real red individual. So yes, when she's reading these articles and doing these things, yes, it sounds a little bit more. We can grasp and understand what's going on, but I do believe that Jess Hilarious doing what she does, showing her faults and showing that she's a regular person, that kind of relates to certain individuals who may not can read as well as other people. I'm not saying that that's the case here about, her lack of I don't want to say intelligence, but her lack of just, certain shit she probably can't.
When she's giving commentary, bro, to help you out. When she's giving commentary, it's funny.
Right.
You got people like that, right. But what if the production company wants to reach a greater audience?
Right.
And when she gives commentary, it's a different spin. Nobody's not intelligent or whatever. It's a different type.
That's true. But again, Jess Hilarious, brought her in and nominated her to do the segment. Though, see, that's what I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, so she brought her in and she wanted this young lady to do the segment. So she really had no problem with the young lady doing the segment. That's not the issue. The issue was the communication about, like, if she's going to do the segment, she was like, this was her problem. She said, well, when it came time to do certain shit, it's like they brought up Lauren LaRosa and they put her in the slot that Jess Hilarious what she was supposed to do, and she didn't get a chance to do what she was supposed to do. And at the end of the day, it's like, well, shit, she part of the show now. All she said was just let me know if she gonna be part of the show, so I know how to move and what I need to do as far as myself. And like you say, that's one of the reasons why I just got the young lady, because about the broaden the spectrum of audience, because she is a real red young lady, and she has been at TMC and she has background in this, and so the title that they gave her was producer of news some shit. That's what she was supposed to be.
Basically,
But again,
journal.
yeah, so if she was supposed to do that, they might as well just gave her the slot of just having her come on and just promote and do the news themselves anyway, instead of just giving it to Jess. I don't know why they didn't just have a certain segment just for her to do that. Like a quick 2-3 minute where she run down certain topics, give a woo, and then they go back to what they do. You hear it on the radio all the time.
Go ahead.
No, I say you hear that on the radio all the time. So, again, it's just communication, man. They could have just told Jess, like, look, this is what's going on. This is the move we making, versus her coming back and sitting down and it's just in her face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I go again. We talked about this a while ago with the 48 laws of power. Like, they don't have to. It just could have been better communicated. They don't have to tell you nothing. That's an at-will employer. Most companies are. You're asking for fair grace. That's not how the battlefield works. Yeah. So if they figured from their numbers and their data that Jess and her mess is not as attractive as a great audience, she found out the way she found out.
But the relationship, see, but then it goes beyond that, because I believe that, you know what I'm saying, just she developed a relationship with GJ Emmy and Charlamagne the God. So why wouldn't
That's what you think. I don't give a fuck about her ass.
That's what you think, and that's what he's going. Relationship word is for people that care about that word relationship. Relationship to business people is better numbers. You got a Care Bear sense.
Also, Sweat Brown says at the end of the day, did they fuck up her pay? No, I don't think they messed up her pay, because she's still on the show. The only thing that I think that can fuck up her pay is if that she, you know what I'm saying, let it mentally keep her down, and she keep up.
That's what I'm saying. It's not that they mess with her money, I don't think, because she's on the show.
No, they mess with her money. Yeah,
they mess with her money. They did mess with her psyche. I'll say that.
Yeah, they mess with her psychologically, but it did mess with her financially. You know what I'm saying? So see, and Sweat Brown, is easier said than done, because now we're talking about, and I don't want to hijack or knock my women right now, but we're talking about women. So at the end of the day, even if it didn't affect her pay, she don't give a fuck, because she feels some type of way. That was her whole purpose of getting up there saying what she. And I'm not saying that I don't give a fuck if you're a man. If you feel some type of way, man, you should express what you know what I'm saying. But usually men be like, okay, we'll suck it up, and what I'm saying, that shit ain't eating fast at us, right? But that shit ain't always good neither. But we know, like
we live in the land of equality, bro.
Right. Yeah, I knew.
Yeah, but she also just went through a pregnancy, so her emotions all over the place.
I got you. Yeah. We equal.
Probably felt super attacked,
Yeah. Hey,
so she posted about
both ways. We equal though. Suck it up, baby.
You know what? And I was gonna ask y'all. Okay, so and then with the Angela Yee, they say after she left, it was all type of suits coming back about how she was uncomfortable up there with them and things of that nature. So I mean, but I believe that's some bullshit too, because when you're doing shit like that, certain comments or certain things that's being said, you know what I'm saying, up there at the station. Don't get me wrong, I know it's still a professional place, but this is a radio station. This is a fucking radio podcast. Some of the shit that we saying is for shock value, regardless of whether you're a man or woman, homosexual, or whatever you want to be called. If you up there and you're doing some shit like that, listen, if you don't put that in the contract, or you don't come up front and say, look, I don't want to talk about this, or I don't think this shit should be said, I don't believe anything should be off limits, because we trying to attract people, we trying to upset people, we trying to entertain people. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know the extremity or to the extreme of what the claims were, or what was done to her to make her feel uncomfortable, But again, in that type of setting, what do you guys think about what I'm saying? Do you guys think that if there's no boundaries or there shouldn't be no limits, unless you already stipulated those through effective communication, or because you feel some type of way and now you gone, don't be well, we was up here sexually harassing you, you know what I'm saying, verbally and shit like that. I'm not saying that that's what it was, but I'm just saying, you know, she had claims that she was uncomfortable. So what do you guys think about
Angela Yee said the same thing, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Angela Lee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But Jess has kind of the same argument. She said it's like a high school, and Angela agrees with that sentiment.
Yeah, a lot of the times, I think it was 10 years in, Angela Lee definitely took like a hiatus. She did, and she came back because she said it was fucking with her mentally, specifically Charlemagne, because he ain't got no fucking filter. He just say whatever the hell he wants.
And those rappers, those male rappers and stuff. So
certain rappers was coming up there flirting with her and making her feel uncomfortable. Like Gucci Mane, DJ Khaled did it, a whole bunch of other names. But it's plenty of times where you feel like, okay, when are you gonna draw a boundary yourself without having it to be communicated? Like, you working with these people, you visibly see what's going on. It's just about if you care or not. It ain't about should there be boundaries. It's if you care or not. I mean, the people who own the business, the people who running the shit, clearly don't give a fuck. So you either deal with it or you don't.
Bro, I don't say don't give a F. I would say that they're looking at the numbers. I know. You more rough than me, but I'm trying to be a perfect Ashley. It's that they care more. They do care about something. They care about the data.
Yeah.
So if they put that girl on spotlight and her reading, and it intrigues a greater audience, an audience that may not be the common person, executive decision was made. She just wasn't told. She didn't read the emails, or there wasn't a memo sent out. But she came to work and found out what happened, and she was a little mad.
Yeah,
feelings don't matter. This is called a business move. Those are actions. Those are not feelings.
Basically, that's what happened. But you know. I'm glad we dove into it a little bit, but you know, my whole purpose of wanting to bring it up is because you know we usually see guys on the internet, you know, doing this back and forth bullshit, man. And when I say, you know, guys, you know, brothers of African American persuasion, if you want to call yourself that, but you know, just black folks or whatever, if that's what you want to call yourself, or melanated brothers, you know, making a fool of themselves doing this shit. And now, you know, Jess Hilarious, you up here, and I'm not saying she's making a spectacle, because listen, you got feelings and you got the right to feel the way you feel. But again, bro, could these conversations be had, just like I said with the Stephen A. Smith and LeBron? Couldn't a phone call?
It's different now. It's too late for that shit. We've been having internet for how long? Social media on every. The whole perspective shifted when social media gained an influence on society. So that stuff where are we gonna talk about it in the corner? That shit out the window now. Everybody want to let the world know.
Say that 10 years ago to people,
because they want the world to give them feedback, because they don't even care about face to face. Like if she were to go to Charlemagne and DJ Envy and they production crew and be like, look, I feel a certain type of way, let's figure this out. This shit would have went by real smooth and it would have been handled. But she don't care about none of that. She want to tell you and me and him and everybody else that she got fucked over, or at least she feel like she got fucked over. She don't care about the real result. She don't. That's like, you got to really put it in perspective. He made 7 posts that were over a minute long, talking how she didn't get defended. Nobody was on her side. Like, come on, man. You walking on somebody else's court telling them I want my jersey back? That's some Antonio Brown shit. You feel me? Like, come on.
I don't feel you, but I understand you. I agree with you too. What I will say is this: I don't feel no man. What I will say, because I'm not getting on your case, because I say it to my students, like, I don't feel you, bro. I understand pause. But with that said, you got a point. The greater point I'm making is it's a chemical reaction. We talked about endorphins, right? A long time ago on our show. And those are the chemical reactions you have when you're in love, you bust a nut, or whatever. In science, they categorize that as just chemical reactions in your head, because that's all it is. Now imagine before social media, you try to get some good counsel from someone, and they maybe had allegiance to someone else. And Be Good knows this because we're in organizations where this happens. What's the likelihood back then where you wouldn't even get a phone call back? You might get blocked. And then you might see him in person, everything look cool. But you go to that meeting, say, what the hell? And you phase out because you crash out. Now we have social media. You can crash out on social media, and though you may put yourself in dire straits, you still got those pockets of people who are giving you those reactions, those endorphins to keep you going. So I don't think people are doing it on purpose and they're not smart. It's just we have greater access to internet to voice our opinion, and it could go viral, even though it's detrimental, or it could be helpful, which is endorphins. I rest my case there.
That was good. Hey, I like that. Hey, that was dope as hell. I like how he. Hey, I'm fucking with you too, man. Yeah, you a little bit more raw, bro. You like, man, nobody give a fuck about it. Your ass crazy. Hey, so Big Dog, big up to Big Dog. Big Dog say she's still a thing. I forgot she existed. Just no hilarious. Oh, she worse than
she never
Corey.
was funny to me. To be real, she never was funny, bro.
That's what Corey be saying. Corey be saying. And what's crazy is Corey say when she's supposed to headline shit, she always the first comedian to go up. I'll say, what the fuck? How you the first comedian to go up if you the headliner? That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro.
You the opener.
Big up to Nostalgic Sounds in the chat. He say the way I see it, the way I see it is, she moved Shorty into the job, which she did though, because again, like I told y'all, she actually told old girl, look, do this because you do it better than me. And now that she does it better, she listen, hey man,
you feel some type of way.
Hey, keep your friends closer, your enemies closer. You feel me? Yeah, none of them be funny. Yeah, you ain't lying. None of them be funny for real now.
I don't know. Some of that shit do be funny, man. Charlamagne, he not like a comedian, but when he when he in his character on his show, asking them crazy ass questions, this shit do be outlandish. He be like,
yeah, but he probably still hanging with them other rap stars and stuff. So
for sure. I mean, I wouldn't say hanging with him, but I don't want to.
I would say intel,
shit, but he kind of like Noriega. He want to be in that cool people group. You feel me? He like that. Even though Noriega was a real rapper, Charlamagne want to be involved like that. You know.
You could be one involved. That's called interest or inspiration. But I mean, you can be in circles where you hear the conversations and bring those questions back to people who are unaware. And that could be the reason why she might have cried a little bit.
So Brother Sweat Brown Cole says when a female puts herself in an environment that is dominated by men, she has to hold her on. I'm sorry, she has to hold her on. She enhances the show. She is not essential.
That's the point I was making. It's a boy show.
She agree. Big Dog says she agrees. It's true.
Hey, that shit was funny as fuck. Birdman sounded like he was going to cry.
He was funny with Birdman. Yeah, Birdman ass. That was crazy. But yeah, man. But again, man, I just think that could have been all this shouldn't have came out on the show. I mean, is it a good thing, like Brother Mike said, due to the endorphins? I mean, maybe it's a help, or was it just another viral moment? You know what I'm saying? It's just all about how the individuals that's involved in the situation, you know what I'm saying, try with 10, I don't want to say try because I hope they resolve it, go about resolving the situation. Hopefully in the future, you know what I'm saying, some better communication can be had. And, you know what I'm saying, again, hey, old girl do a better job. You know what I'm saying? Just suck it up. And I don't want to be, and listen, and I don't want to say this because we men and we sing like we just adding testosterone to in the mix or some machismo shit. Just suck it up. I mean, it's life. You gotta suck shit up. And again, like he say, I wouldn't say Sweat Brown, like he said an environment of men. I wouldn't necessarily say Charlamagne and DJ Envy men. I mean, I guess you would say it their own way. I mean, DJ Envy,
come on, bro. They got dick and balls. They men.
Yeah, I know.
They got wife and kids. They men.
But I'm talking about, from where I see them, man. Them niggas don't.
You can't talk about from where you see them from a biological standpoint.
Yeah, but from a biological standpoint,
I was really thinking about feelings. They're thinking about their stock options.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But from that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like you say, man, you gotta suck it up. Shit, that's the way of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
That's how it is.
not necessarily, because she didn't have to suck it up. She could have handled it differently and got a better result, bro. She really could have.
You should have.
Like if she was mad, she could have went to somebody and said, "Look, we gonna do twofers. We gonna have her on here and then me on here. We gonna switch out.
Right.
Whoever y'all like better, boom, have at it." But she just wanted to feel some type of way because she just came off her pregnancy and her emotions going crazy. That's really, really like the basis. I can't deal with this right now, so let me take it out on social media.
I'm with you, bro. But what if the company said we can't deal with that right now? We can't deal with her right now. Let her go and
man, like
deal with that baby.
It's just crazy. But hey, at least she's still getting paid, man. I wouldn't even be mad if she's still coming in. I would be like, look, and then it could be jealousy painting the picture too, because she realized, I knew she was better than me at what I was doing, but now everybody else knows. So now I'm feeling some type of way.
Yeah, but you can't blame that on the company. The camera was rolling. If you knew that, you should have been taking a stride. Technology's a mother.
Brother, that's all there is to it.
That's true. That's true. Hey, Jess, if you're out there watching, man, and you get a hold of this, man, Bearded Conversation, man, listen, we love you here on Bearded Conversation. Your ass ain't funny. But look,
your ass ain't funny.
I just said her ass ain't funny. But we
still agree with him.
Hey, but we still fuck with you anyway. But listen, as long as you getting your paper, baby girl, man, continue to get your paper, man. If you need to go see some type of counseling to keep your mental together, please go do that. And I agree with Charlamagne. Stay out the motherfucking comments. And I agree with Brother Maniac and Brother Fox and Brother Sweat Brown Crow. Look, you at work with men. Listen, as long as they ain't touching on you, being freaky with you, and then you're a fucking comedian. Like, that's why I asked the question that I asked. Do y'all think certain things have boundaries when you're doing certain shit like that? Because again, a lot of times some of that shit is just for shock value and to attract a certain audience. And then that's why you bring it on, or that's why you even said, look, I want Lauren LaRosa to read this shit because she's a better reader and she's a better investigative journalist than I am. And this brings this value to the show. Why not just all get along, regardless of who the fuck told who what, or when you found out what? You was pregnant, you took maternity leave, you came back, you was replaced. But guess what? They still paying you the same amount of money you getting before you left. Take that shit, suck it up, and move the fuck on. Period.
Still richer than me. I wouldn't even be mad at it.
Hey, bro, did you hear what's new in the Trump 2.0 era? It's crazy.
Yeah, but I'm finna get to that right now. Moving on to the next subject, which is an article that I want to read. It's called "The Pentagon DEI Purge Erases Colin Powell to Tuskegee Airmen, but not this group." This is crazy.
We'll talk about that one, but let's hear this.
Yeah, okay. So Colin Powell, seen above addressing the United States nation in the state of 2023, was the first African American to serve as a chairman on the Joint Chief of Staff. A webpage about him included a gallery of notables buried at Arlington National Cemetery in Virginia was removed as part of Trump administration campaign against diversity, equity, and inclusion. Excuse me. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. It says links to notable graves of Black, Latino, and female veterans were scrubbed from Arlington's National Cemetery website. Among the notables who were disappeared, General Colin Powell, the first African American to serve as the chairman of Joint Chiefs of Staff and later Secretary of State. Also banished to digital oblivion was Ira Hayes, a Native American who was among 6 Marines seen raising the American flag at Iwo Jima in 1945 in one of the most iconic photos from the war. Articles about the famed Navajo code talkers who used their tribal language for secret Allied communications during World War I and II were taken down as well. The list goes on. Yet the Pentagon ongoing purge of words and images celebrating diversity in the military has spared, at least for now, a roster of Texan-born Hispanic heroes who are buried in the military cemetery in San Antonio and showcased in an online Veterans Legacy Memorial. It says why? Yeah, you said they did what?
They reinstated Jackie Robinson.
Okay, so it says why. Okay, so it says why that online honor roll and the 2 cemeteries are part of the Department of Veteran Affairs, and the VA has not moved against diversity, equity, and inclusion with anything like intensity shown by the Department of Defense. The website from which Powell The Navajo code talkers, and other illustrious minorities were defeated or operated by the DOD or military services branches. Arlington National Cemetery and its website are run by the Army. The VA is a separate cabinet level department, and that distinction has offered at least temporary protection for minorities honored on VA websites. It says the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, has waged an unyielding campaign against DEI. His VA counterpart, Doug Collins, has shut down DEI offices, programs, and training in his agency. But unlike Hegseth, he has not ordered a systematic erasure of diversity content from VA website and social media accounts. Peter Hegseth is working much faster than the Secretary of Veteran Affairs, said Lawrence Romo, a retired Air Force officer who served as director of the U.S. Selective Service Systems under President Barack Obama. Graham Wright, assistant director of Fort Sam Houston National Cemetery, said he had received no instructions from the VA to remove DEI content from the web pages. That's just nothing we've been approached about here at the National Cemetery, he said. We just don't have any knowledge about that. The reprieve has meant that the people seeking information about Hispanic Medal or Honor recipients buried at Fort Sam Houston National Cemetery and San Antonio National Cemetery have not encountered an error message or page not found. The medal honorees are in the gallery of noticeable persons that can be accessed from a link at the bottom of the VA homepages for both cemeteries. It says the tributes, including photographs, a summary of the recipients' service records, and pictures of their headstones and detailed information on their burial sites. The memorial is interactive, allowing family, friends, and admirers to post comments, historical documents, and photographs. The pages do not include biographical narratives or language about the benefits of diversity, which could explain why they have escaped scrutiny from DEI monitors. So, damn. So DEI trying to wipe out what we doing as a whole. Goddamn, like DEI motherfucker, man. Hey, this DEI shit a motherfucker, man. Damn, you can't even get no medal of honor, huh? And go look it up, huh? They wiping all that shit out. That's crazy. That's crazy. It be like that, man. What y'all think? Cito boy, what's going on?
It's so much more important shit to be worried about, and they worry about fucking DEI.
Yeah.
It's real life shit going on, man.
Yeah.
For example, all the money they sent to Ukraine, you know how much they could have did with that globally?
See, but that wasn't under Trump administration. That was under Biden.
No, I'm just saying in general, the shit that they be worrying about. For example, the money they sent, bro, could have did so much for like world hunger and changing economies, third world countries.
I keep saying it though, bro. But they
people give a loan out and then go reclaim it. Like, come on, bro.
They don't like what Trump is doing, but think about it. Imagine our Earth gets stratified, meaning covered by a shield of information, our internet, and then covered again by whatever resources we have to block out any outside intruders. And you got that budget from reducing wasteful spending in programs like Title IX, DEI, and so on and so forth. That's what he's gunning for. He's taking those resources away from people that have been on it for years and resourcing it back to, I hate to say it. And then the worst part, I'm gonna leave it here, is he's using our best government employees, our military, to manage this Doge. So it's like all arguments are not going to work. He's restructuring it. I put an article in the chat about the Department of Education. Lisa,
that's where I'm going next. That's why I'm going next.
I'm saying it's coming. It's like a tidal wave, bro. I'm gonna leave it alone.
So Nostalgic Sounds ENT says DEI is the new racist card. Yeah, that's possibly. But you know what? But again, no, because I don't really think that it affects people of the African American or descent or ADS or FBA or whatever the hell we call them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't really think that shit is you know what I'm saying? Like, because, and again, Cause it's like shit. You ain't had shit to begin with. You would never. You was already getting a little piece of the pie. You just getting a smaller piece of the pie. You gotta struggle a little harder and work a little harder. I mean, shit. You was already doing that. So that's why I like the comment what Maniac said about, it's a lot more other shit that you could be worried about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, how about the shit that's right here in front of you in your face that you're dealing with? You know what I'm saying? But again, this shit is shit that we need to know because, like I say, man, it still affects us. It might not directly affect us like we thinking, but this is just shit that's going on out here in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to think about this. The motherfucker that's next to you might have voted for this motherfucker, and this is the shit that he doing. Like it's fascinating sometimes and interesting to just know people and figure out people and just look at the motherfucker that's next to you and without, engaging, try to figure them out or her out and see what the fuck they got going on. You know what I'm saying? And be like, damn, that's why we in this fucked up situation because we got motherfuckers like you out here in the world. You know what I'm saying? But not to be talking about nobody because I love everybody, man. We love people here on Bearded
I'm not
Conversation.
knocking you either. I told you it was gonna happen 10 years ago. They just put Trump in place. Research is a great thing.
So Trump signs order dismantling education department Thursday. Check it out, y'all. Check it out. Updated 3/19/2025, 7:18 p.m. Eastern Time. President Trump is expected to sign a long-awaited directive Thursday to officially wind down the education department following weeks of steadily winnowing the agency staff and spending. So this is supposed to be tomorrow, y'all. Tomorrow. Trump's pending executive order directs Excuse me. Trump's pending executive order directs Education Secretary Linda McMahon. God, every time I hear this shit. Why is Linda McMahon, first of all?
When I read the article, I heard time to play the game. I'm like, oh no.
Why is she the education secretary, man? What is going on? Why the fuck did you go get this wife, man? Okay, but anyway, to take all necessary steps to facilitate her department's closure and return education authorities to the states. According to a summary obtained by Politico, the upcoming order will also tell McMahon to ensure the department continues to deliver its services, programs, and benefits. Like, bro, Linda McMahon, like, and so is she just like, so is she just put there and motherfuckers is just giving her shit to do or what to say? Because I just can't really see Linda McMahon.
I love it. I love it.
You don't think she got an educational background to be in that position, bro?
Thank you, sir.
I'm just saying, if they wouldn't just put her there to put her there just because of her last name. She probably did some shit to get up in that motherfucker.
She
like
might
Kim
tell
Kardashian.
teachers they start clotheslining these kids.
I don't know, man. Hey, Nostalgia Sounds ENT say how much money you think was wasted on the stranded astronauts? Well, they got them back. They just landed the other day, so they back. So we got them now. So it says the Trump administration is already making steep workforce cuts at the agency, including hundreds of attorneys, student aid workers, and civil rights office staff. The precise language of the order, which Trump is expected to sign during an event in East Room, was immediately available. It says the order will also direct that programs or activities receiving any remaining educational department funds will not advance. Damn. Diversity, equity, and inclusion or gender ideology, according to the White House. Several Republican governors, including Greg Abbott of Texas, Mike Brown of Indiana, and Ron DeSantis of Florida, Bill Lee of Tennessee, Brad Little of Ohio, Glenn Youngkin of Virginia, Kim Reynolds of Iowa, and Mike DeWine of Ohio are expected to be in attendance, according to a White House official. Conservative lawmakers and leaders from Moms for Liberty, the Heritage Foundation, and Concerned Women for America also plan to be at the signing. The USA Today was the first to report on the planned signing. It says critical elements of the president's long-awaited executive order, including Trump's precise plans to sign it, have been in flux for weeks. There has also been a debate among outside White House advisors over whether Trump needs to issue an order to abolish the department at all. People familiar with the matter said lawmakers, including two key Republicans, have expressed misgivings about abolishment of the department, a sign of rocky path to 60 votes Trump will need in the Senate to pursue the fullest extent of his demolition plan. The White House Trump's appointees and billionaire Elon Musk government slashing operations have already cut research spending, slashed the agency's workforce, and sought to excise the diversity programs that have energized contemporary conservative politics. Additional reductions. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Additional reductions among the agency's rank and file are playing out this week ahead of Trump's order signing ceremony, while the president's budget proposals are expected to include significant cuts of department funding. Megan Mercilessly contributed to this report. So that was the author of the article. So yeah, Trump out here, man, cutting shit. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how that's gonna work though. I mean, we already got a lot of Americans not doing good. How do y'all think that's gonna work for us out here in the work field and in terms of being productive in society? Like if you a dumb
You asking
motherfucker,
me or him?
I'm asking the panel period. Like if you ain't got no knowledge and no working or nothing, and they tearing down the educational department, and we already ain't where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? As Americans as a whole, as far as education, according to statistics, you know what I'm saying? When we look at other countries, like what is the plan? Like, do we think he gonna have a better plan that he gonna put in play, or is he just cutting period? Like, is school gonna get cut out? Are we gonna have to wake out? Are we still sending our kids to school? Like, what's gonna happen with this? Like, what's going on? Brother Fox, go ahead and touch on it.
I'm gonna try to touch, but I told you in an episode or a podcast before, I am a licensed, you know what? I'm a contractor, kind of like a mercenary. We're okay. We know what to do, just like the military. But people who have been on the system, and Chicago's known as the finesse city because my mouthpiece is always going to work. You're going to find out next 4 years that might not be true. You better be good at what you can do with your hands and your mind real soon. I'm going to leave that there because there's no amount of paragraphs or slick talking that anybody can do from here out for 4 years that's going to save you from this man. Good luck.
What you think, Maniac?
I feel like, man, I don't know. We gonna see. We gonna see. He gave
Mr.
a lot of
Never again volunteer yourself. The Navy said, we gonna see.
Never. Hey, look.
My dad's a Marine. I'm like, never again volunteer yourself? Nothing? Okay.
I'm gonna say, I don't know, like the people who feel like they can get over and keep using the resources of the government, even if they need it for real, they're gonna have to figure something out. Like if they were struggling before without WIC, without stamps, without FAFSA, stuff like that, you might have to step it up, do something different. I don't know, find a side hustle, because the product, your ability gonna be your whole life. So if you can't do nothing but work 9 to 5 with your college degree, you might want to get an LLC, start your own business, do something on the side.
I'm with you because you have to start following rules. There's no
it's
more.
Finna get, ain't no more PPP, ain't no more all that other shit. Just get right, man. Cause this shit finna get real hectic. It's gonna be a blizzard real soon, and we gonna see who gonna withstand the cold. I know I got my coat.
We had a tornado today, bro.
I'm gonna be good in this. I'm gonna be making snow angels in that motherfucker. But some of y'all gonna have to find y'all some hoodies, man.
I'm moving with Maniac. He said he got coats for me. He got a coat for me. I'm moving with Maniac.
Yeah, if you need a coat, I only got 4 more. I got 4 coats. Y'all better get with them quick, because they're going out fast.
Yeah, I'm putting my beard in with my coat now, goddamn it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But what's to come to this? So ultimately, in the end, so if he's finna tear down the education, but that's what I'm saying. So what's gonna come of this? You know what I'm saying? Are we gonna be able to send our kids to school? Like, what type of education are they gonna receive? Like,
well, if you read the article, there's a video that I sent you.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna read that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna nutshell it for you. Or go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Nutshell it.
No, I didn't want to cut you off because you don't like when I do that. But honestly, it's gonna become corporate education.
Mm-hmm.
Corporate is another name for private education.
private education, right? So you got to pay for school
So
eventually.
public education was free. So if you want your child to survive, you're going to take what's going on. You can't treat teachers no more because now we're corporate educators. If we choose to do that, because if this falls, public education, we have no choice but to make our bread and pay our bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if your child can't act right in class, you can't be like, well, it's the teacher's fault. You blah, 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 right? No, you can't. Because then now teachers are treated in a proper stance. They're not babysitters. It falls back on the original parent to do their job. I'm just talking as a teacher. And you can't fault the parent at all. You can't fault the teacher at all because now it falls back on the parents. That's why he said down, de-escalate to the state level. You can't force teachers to teach whatever, whether it's DEI, whether it's lesbianism, nothing. It's just the curriculum. If it's physics, it's physics. If it's computer science, it's computer science. You can't do it. And if you're doing that in the classroom, then we have to fall back on your parents because they're not teaching you to focus on your homework. I'm going to leave that there because that's what's happening. It's now falling back on the parents to pay for private education. I went to private education. I'm Leo Catholic, class of 98. Public school is about to be eliminated. So it's down to the Wild Wild West, in my opinion, because there were people out there that seemed like they were the most legendary people, but they were privileged to even have education or a good math score, or rather a good reading comprehension score. Going back to your original point with the Breakfast Club, some people can read, some people can't. There's a difference between reading comprehension and just reading, because reading is parakeet. But do you understand what you're reading? Do you know algebra? Arithmetic? We're going back to the Wild Wild West.
I'm bad at math, bro.
It's up to the have and have nots, bro. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah. So Nostalgic ENT says, I think when they did that No Child Left Behind, that was the fall of education. Shit, even before that, you know.
Damn, bro, that's how I'm not gonna lie, that's how I graduated high school because it got to a certain point where I couldn't survive in the school system because, well, I'm not gonna say I couldn't survive, but it was real life shit going on. And the curriculum wasn't challenging enough. So I was bored at school while dealing with shit outside of school. So I just stopped going to school and I had enough credits to graduate only because they said, look, bro, you're gonna have to go. We gotta get you out of here. I said, cool. You know, I want
to touch on that though. I want to touch on that with you because there's a lot of people that come to my classroom and be like, man, you're a physics teacher? I'm like, yeah. Man, bro, because they see I'm black like them and everything, or whatever, you know, they're relating. And I'm like, yeah, it all depends on the teacher you had. So if you go to private education versus public education, because public education, you got somebody that's just working a job.
Yep.
But if your parents are paying for you to go somewhere where you actually learn and you didn't fail, because they're paying a little more to make sure you don't fail, you're going to learn it. Versus public education, that dude might have worked in a steel mill and he was smart enough to just, you know, become a teacher. And I'm not knocking him.
Yeah, almost every teacher at my
grade. All right, it's just number.
I said almost every teacher at my high school had a second or third job. Like they did other things. But they weren't always focused on us. It was plenty of times where they left the classroom. We were just in there by ourselves. We not learning shit. We just there.
Well,
you know.
Well, I went to Leo Catholic, and that wasn't the thing. Public school kids. My dad said this. He's like, they're just trying to socialize. I said, I need you to help the family name go on. And he said, I'm gonna pay for you 4 years to go here. You better not mess up. And if you do mess up, I'm gonna make sure you know you messed up. I'm not gonna go into details about that. Public education, it was like babysitting for most.
Yeah,
I hate to say it. Y'all was just socializing with other people in the neighborhood and community. Catholic. Oh no, you had the brothers. If you wanted girls, you had your sister schools. It's not the same. If you was in public school, you had community chess. You played Monopoly, right?
Yep.
You had community chess. That's all you had. When you're in the private, it was like kind of like natural selection. You were groomed to be in a certain position. It's totally different. But most public school kids do knock the private as institutions, and this is about to happen. It's like, oh, your joke's about to end, huh? Because you got to know what to do. Your mouthpiece don't work no more. Like I tell my students, your mouthpiece don't always work.
Okay, so now, even with that, I know a lot of dumb motherfuckers that went to Catholic school, so we ain't gonna knock them. I ain't saying it like that, but I'm just saying.
I know, but look at your boy Trump 2.0.
It depends. So now everything that you guys said was I'm totally in agreement with. But when it comes to like it all depends on the individual. I don't believe that no one is sent to school to be a socialite or to socialize, because you can socialize and be a socialite in the Catholic school as well. You know what I'm saying? Now, and again, it's on the individual on whether you want to learn it. Now, what I will give it is that it's a little bit more. Well, I ain't gonna say a little bit. It's a lot more structured, like you were saying. Now, I'm sending you to this place, like you said, Maniac. You had teachers that walked out the class. They not necessarily doing that. You in there to learn, and this is what they really want to teach you. And I'm not gonna even say that, because we got motherfuckers teachers that's in Catholic school that just go there for a job too. You know what I'm saying? You get that shit everywhere. So I don't want to. I just don't want to bring
I
that.
got you, devil's advocate. But
Yeah, I just don't want to bring that, because it ain't
I
even
got
devil's
you. I
advocate.
got you. But just look at the numbers. Reading
It's just some
comprehension
real shit.
and math scores are better on a private institution side versus public. So we don't
Well,
have
my
to
shit
talk
was
about outliers and anecdotes. But no, sir.
Yeah, but my
I
shit,
still
I
stand
didn't.
on
My
that.
shit was off the chain.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
not
man,
talking
you
about
get. I mean,
anecdotal. You talking about you? I'm talking about the numbers.
I'm talking
We
about
talking
me.
about-
God, I
Hey.
went to public school. God damn it, don't talk about public
I'm
school.
talking about the world. You're taking it personal.
Public school been shit for a very long time.
That's why Trump is about to.
Yeah, I know. But we don't want to make it seem like you can't go to public school and learn and shit, man. Motherfuckers
Yeah, you can. You can go to public school and learn.
No,
You
you
got
can't.
plenty
He's about to
of
dismantle that
schools
mug.
with certain programs for the people who actually want to learn, like the magnet programs, the dual enrollment programs that go to college level, learn real trades. Graduate high school with a damn associate's degree, shit like that. But most of the time, and I'm speaking from a standpoint because I went from private in middle school to public in high school. It was two different worlds, bro. Like when I was in private and public, I mean, in middle school, it was like I was there specifically. My job was to learn, and then I go home. There was no doing all that shit. Of course, we're socializing.
Mine too, bro.
It wasn't the same. Like when I was in high school, I talk in class, and the teacher tell me be quiet. I don't give a fuck what she said. And you're like, oh, get out. I'll leave. It was a huge difference. Because I didn't want
right now in regular
and I agree with that. And I agree with that. Yeah, and I agree with that. So Sweat Brown says, back to the basics, the only resources ourselves and each other. See, but even with that, and then I want to talk about my experience. But even with that, you got to understand that even with that, homeschooling costs as well. You have to pay for that curriculum when you get homeschooled. And then guess what? Like Brother Fox said, it falls back on the parent now. So now that parent has to be educated enough to be able to follow this curriculum to even get this damn curriculum to their damn child.
But
you know what I'm saying?
You know what's good about technology? The online schooling system can do most of that for you because they got the online teachers.
But how good
be there for your kid at online, and they know what they're talking about. You don't have to understand the whole curriculum. You just got to know enough to help them when they have trouble.
But versus going to a traditional setting, whether it's public or private, where this person is specialized in this subject and can really engage with that individual and really, you know what I'm saying, show them how it works.
It's lesser. You can't say it's lesser than going in person.
I mean, some people. No, I'm not saying it's not lesser. I'm just saying for certain individuals, because certain people, people learn differently. For me, I can grasp being in the classroom and I can grasp online. Some people can't do that. I could do anything. A lot of people have to be in front of somebody or have to have somebody showing them.
Some people can be engineers and some people cannot.
You know what I'm saying? It's just So I mean, everybody ain't afforded that. So that's why I say, even with this back to the basic shit, where we may have to homeschool, man. If you wasn't educated or if you ain't up to par in what you need to be up to par in, trying to teach your child some shit that's foreign to you, even if you are online or even if you do have the technology afforded to you where you can look it up and you got those resources, sometimes that shit just don't correlate with people. But oh man,
I'm enjoying it because remember that old movie, Revenge of the Nerds? I'm thinking about that one.
Yeah. So Nostalgic Sounds ENT says seen the senator on TV last night in Arizona, which gets 7 federal funding, complain when they get 17.6 billion a year for funding, but low graduation rates. But been getting low. Yeah. So, but for me, so I did go to a public school, right? So now, and then once and then I went to a magnet high school. So when I went to the magnet high school, it was totally different from regular public school. I will say that, because I didn't go to school with black folks. I went to school with Asian folks. I went to school with Pakistans, Afghanistans,
That's where my
Ethiopians.
son went, like Lindblom.
You know what I'm
Lindblom,
saying?
right?
I didn't go to school with, it was like the population of you know what I'm saying, melanated people in my school may have been less than 1%. You know what I'm saying? When I say less than 1%, I mean it like maybe 50 kids, if it was that many, you know what I'm saying, people of color in the school. You know what I'm saying? So and that experience there, it was different, but I still had the same type of attitude whether I was in public school or not. You know what I'm saying? Like that just was me. And I know everybody's different, like how you were saying, like when you made your transition and certain things I didn't give a hell one way or another because I already knew what I knew. And you know what I'm saying? I was bored either way it went, but I already knew what I knew. But I will say the experience is different, being in that magnet school, which is now a military academy. It's a difference, man. I believe the teachers were a little bit, they cared a little bit better. I believe the security guards was a little bit more authoritative. I do believe the system of education and the system of learning was presented better. Even now, just going back and look on the differences of the two schools, you know what I'm saying? I see the difference. So I agree with everything that you guys are saying as far as, you know what I'm saying, you can have a better experience with this private. But I just don't want to knock the public because it's free and everything should be free. Shit, they making us pay for water. But if you ain't, and listen, I always heard this. You better take advantage of this education while it's free right now. Because when you start having to pay for it, I used to always hear that back in the day, bro. Always used to hear that shit. And here come now in 2025, we got fucking Donald Trump in office, and it's coming to fruition. You know what I'm saying? That public school shit, where you gotta ain't no more gonna be no more public, where you gotta pay, it's coming to. And then you got to think about this too. It's already been ushering in because look at the charter schools. You know what I'm saying? Charter schools got so many fucking fees, even though it's still kind of an aspect of public, but it's not. But it's what I'm saying, it's similar. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's just like, man, everything is privatized now, man. Everything is becoming shit in a minute. Guess what else gonna be privatized? Cito Boy says they're not clients, they're children. That's true, Cito. He said private schools I went to was a scam. I mean, and sometimes that can be true, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I said what I said about. But again, public schools, they not giving motherfuckers resources, man. You got books from 30 years ago. They really not trying to. And then if you are a student, it's only a small handful of students that really go to school that really want to learn and know this shit and be part of what we think is what the normal society is. The rest of the motherfuckers, like, they go just to do, and that's even in Catholic school too. Even though your parents paying shit like that, bro, a lot of times, man, I've been told this too. Motherfuckers put you in Catholic school just for the name. Yeah, you gonna learn, but you might not learn everything you need to learn. But guess what? But just because you got that Catholic school name behind you, that automatically boosts you up. Because guess what?
Yeah, but look at Coach Primetime. I mean, it's the same thing, bro.
What about Coach Primetime?
It's the name behind the name.
Yeah. So shit, you know what I'm saying? Everything has its advantages, you know what I'm saying? Everything has its pros and cons. It depends on how you, the individual, or how you, the parent, or how we, the people, you know what I'm saying, approach and attack the situation. You know what I'm saying? So if we know this type of shit going on, listen, it ain't never too late to start to learn how to read and do math problems, man. Get y'all shit together so y'all can teach y'all kids, for these motherfuckers be worse than what they already are now. We don't need that moving forward. You know what I'm saying? We don't, because guess what? Because if we get that moving forward, everybody gonna vote for a motherfucker like Trump. Even though he can't even run no more, it's gonna be enough. Like I said with Cito Boy, when he was telling me about his son and TikTok, his son believes that Donald Trump saved TikTok. So if Donald Trump saved TikTok, and that's very impressionable in a child's mind. So guess what you think what you think that child gonna grow up to have values and morals and think like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying that's gonna be the situation, but shit, hey man, if Donald Trump's a savior and you got someone in front of you that looks like Donald Trump or saying the same thing that Donald Trump, your mind gonna take you to that motherfucker. Just how it is, bro.
This why my kid ain't gonna have no type of fucking cellular technological. None of that iPad, none of that shit till at least 9th grade.
Bro, you pay the bills.
That's what my parents did to me. I couldn't have shit. But
bro, you pay the cell phone bills or no?
Huh?
You pay the bills?
You say what?
No, I'm asking him. Do he pay the bills?
Like currently?
As far as they cell phones.
Yeah.
then you know, is it iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
You can shut off their phones and also restrict.
Yeah, but why do all that when they don't need it? They don't need the whole goddamn
No,
thing.
you got to do all that because you're now like the teacher's about to be phased out.
They can go to their private school and get on their private school laptop.
That's if you pay for it. That's if you pay for it. But I'm saying at home. My son got mad at me, bro. I'm just gonna share something with you. He was at home with his mom, and he's like, "Dad, why at certain times my phone don't work?" I said, "Because you should be in the bed." What you mean? I said, I have controls over your phone because I paid the bill.
Right.
If you're using your phone after 8 p.m., that means you wasn't doing your homework or getting ready for bed. That's what happened on the Trump 2.0. Like most parents are using school as babysitting, and they're going out to the club and the motorcycle clubs or whatever club and doing their thing. No, I'm sorry, you had a kid, and then you send them to the teachers like it's babysitting. No, Trump's about to reverse that on all these parents that's not doing what they're supposed to.
So Sweat Brown Cole says, my son went to private school and I value the education he received. He said, I know he needed more structure. Okay, now what y'all, so now when they shut down all these motherfuckers, now what y'all gonna do when everybody start going to private school and these motherfuckers still turn out dumb?
I'm glad you asked that.
Then what?
You don't work alternative ed. You sure you want the answer?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
In private education, you have bodyguards. So if your kid acting up, they will be restrained. And then there's a parent-teacher conference. And you got to explain why your child acted up. And if you keep doing it, the parent gets arrested. You got to fix it at home, huh? Not put it on the teachers. That's my answer. No, I'm not playing with your kids. Play with your mama and your daddy. Don't play with me. You need to learn.
Cito boy say political prisoner. Yeah, man, they trying to make the kids political prisoners, man. They trying to make the kids political prisoners. He said,
the parents ain't doing their jobs. Come on now.
He said it's a different world. He said it's a different world. It's a different world. Yeah, big facts. It is a different world. He say parents' responsibility is to drop the kids off on time. See, now Cito, you losing me now, man.
That's not. I can't say that because I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Sound like babysitting. That's what I said.
Yeah,
my parents didn't have the
I was going to teach your child to read or do math, but I'm babysitting.
Yeah, that's great. That ain't my fucking job to drop my child off on time. Man, you crazy as hell. Because I tell my kids,
if you can, it is your job. If you're able to, it's your job.
No. Don't even. Listen, no, bro. Listen, no, bro. This is some bull. That's a bullshit statement, and you finna give a bullshit answer.
You want to listen to what I'm school on time. Right.
Okay, let me do
it's also the parents' job to teach the kids morals and how to talk to
let me mute him.
That's
now,
not the end of your job.
Okay, so now stop. This is what I was saying. What I was saying was that's a bullshit statement. Of course, as a parent, if you're going to take your child to school, yes, you want your child on school on time. Come on, man, don't give me that bullshit. Or if you're sending them to a private school that I'm paying for, that motherfucker going to be an hour early every motherfucking day. Of course, what I'm saying is he's saying it like his only responsibility is to drop his fucking child off at school on time. That's not your only fucking responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Because again, once your child, if you dropping your school off on time, he still might not be getting what the fuck he need at this school. So like Brother Fox said, when he comes back home, it's on the parent. Just like I said, even like when Sweat Brown said, back to the basics. If we have to homeschool or we have to reinforce this shit at home, it ain't about dropping our child off, bro. Because even before he leave my motherfucking door, he should know his ABCs. He should know how to count. He should know his name. He should know how to spell his name. It's a lot of shit that he should know how to do before I drop his ass off at school. I'm not just dropping my motherfucking child off at school, expecting that school teacher to teach him this shit that I should have already taught him. That's what I took from the statement about parents' responsibilities to drop their school off on time. That's why I wanted to pause you, because I think that's what he meant. Like that's inevitable. That's common sense. That's like we know to fucking get our kids to school on time. Like I mean, especially if you paying for it. Like who the fuck? No, because guess what? Even in charter school, like my son right now goes to a college prep, grammar school. You know what I'm saying? Which is a charter school.
Do they got uniforms at your school?
Yeah, they got uniforms. If he late, I got to pay. If you're late picking him up,
look what Cito boy just said. Y'all basically saying the same thing. So he wasn't saying what you thought he was saying. He was saying exactly what you actually said. He's
Okay,
saying
well, see,
parents putting all the responsibility on the teacher. He's saying that
okay,
parents do have responsibilities. Like I was
okay,
trying to say before you fucking
my
muted
bad,
my
Tito. Now, my bad, Tito. No, but yeah, but even before that. But if I'm talking, brother, you got to let me get mine out. You can't overtalk me.
You
I
wasn't
told you that.
talking. I was talking.
You was talking. No, you wasn't. You was talking. I was
Man.
trying to respond to the comment. And again, if that's what he was saying, you know what I'm saying, I do agree. But sometimes when the comments come up, they have text them and shit. What I see is what I respond to. So if you was agreeing, you know what I'm saying, my humble apologies, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? I think, hey, because I know motherfuckers out here who
I
believe
just
that.
reread it too.
Yeah. But I was trying to explain that shit. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but I know
I
people.
just reread it. That's not what he said.
Yeah, parents' responsibility is to drop the kid off on time. When I read that, that's what I thought, because we got people out here that think like this.
But
They
the
think that
second
they
job made it clear.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? He say their second job is I see it now. I get it. I mean, towards the mindset, I see it now. But when I just say that from, but there's people out here that think like this. No, ain't no laughing. There's people that think like this.
No, that's
All the
funny,
fucking
bro.
yeah. But it's people that think like this. I know people that think like this. They think they own
I know people
job.
that think like that too. Their only job is to get them there.
That's it.
I know
And when they
motherfuckers,
come home,
bro. It's a 5-year-old right now. My sister homegirl. I don't want to put nobody on blast. I ain't gonna say no names. But my sister homegirl, her 5-year-old don't know how to fucking read, bro. She didn't teach him shit. And he barely in kindergarten. Like what? Why the fuck you don't know how to read? Nigga 5. He speaks sentences but can't read.
Well, how many times does your kid get sent to the principal's office? That's what I would ask.
Well, at five, I don't think he getting sent to the principal. I was at 5, is it?
Okay, you be amazed.
I was getting sent at 5, bro. I was bad as fuck.
I was gonna say I got family members that are educators. You be amazed. These kids' parents are not teaching them how to behave.
Hold on. I got family members that's educated too. One of the motherfuckers is on the
That's
panel.
fine, but I'm in the system. So let's go ahead and go off swords.
So I ain't amazed. I ain't amazed about what kids do. I just want to get. I can't. I know I can't.
I know you gonna be devil's advocate, but no, stuff is wrong.
But at 5 years old, what the hell is you doing at 5 to be getting sent to the fucking principal's office?
I see elementary kids running past them on phone. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm sorry, mess you up. No, bro, I'm sorry. I can't disagree with you. I see it. These are elementary schools, kids talking like they adults.
First of all, I didn't say it didn't happen, brother. I never said it didn't happen.
Okay, well, all right.
know it happens, brother.
You're right. You didn't say that, but I'm telling you what I saw.
I'm just asking, like, what are they doing at 5? Like Maniac said, he was beating kids up.
What is these households?
And then on top of that, I say this though. It wasn't just me putting my hands on other people's kids. It was also the stuff I was talking about. I was talking about grown folk shit at my little old age, and they was going to repeating it back to their parents, and then their parents telling the school system where they heard it from, and now they saying my name. So I'm getting brought up in the principal's office, like, where did you hear this shit from? Now I'm like, oh, I ain't gonna put my peoples out there. Like, I'm conscious of what's really going on. Say that. I'm 5, but I really know what's going on. Like, not every kid slow as fuck. Just because they're a kid don't mean they don't know.
Starts at home.
They definitely understand, and I definitely understood. And yes, like he said, it started at home. I was over here talking about smoking weed and imitating the act in kindergarten. No kindergartner should be doing that, but I was still doing it. So that's why, grown folk stuff in a little old age get you sent up to the principal's office.
Yeah. Damn, man. Y'all, you was horrible, man. I wasn't going to the principal's office.
Horrible. I was a good student. I was just I wasn't a bad kid. I just
you good stop. You're military.
I didn't know what was normal. I expressed myself just to gauge what was normal. That's what I was doing, and that's what most kids do. They don't know what's normal, so they say and do stuff to get people's reactions to see what's normal and what's not.
It's called filling out people besides them up.
Video man, like the video man, thumb up the video man.
Like he said. Yeah, man. Hey, you brothers. Hey, man. You brothers tonight, man. Y'all cutting up tonight, man. Damn, Trump done cut. Trump
Wednesday.
Hey, Trump trying to motherfucking cut. Hey, man. Hey, privatize the school. Oh, this is what I was gonna say earlier. You know what else gonna be privatized in a minute, y'all? Religion. They gonna privatize these motherfucking churches too. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you.
Oh, that's coming.
Hey, I got my own church, my own book. That's all you need, brother.
No, I hear
I
what
wouldn't
you're
be
saying.
surprised if he cut funding to some of these churches. You know, they got their own banking systems. What if
Yeah,
cut into that?
Yeah, watch what I tell you. They gonna start. But the churches bring a lot to the economy, man. I don't think they gonna. So if they was to do that, I think it'd be a partnership. I don't think they'll dissolve it all together. But I'm telling you, bro, coming up here, I know the fact that they not finna. I'm guarantee you they gonna start privatizing.
My favorite comedian. How you doing, brother?
What's good,
Is that
Fox?
Cito?
What's good, Maniac?
¿Qué
Bill?
lo que, papito?
What's up,
My
Teddy
bad,
Ted?
man. I ain't mean to jump on you, man. I thought you was talking about just dropping the kids off.
Nah, it's all good, bro. Listen, dog, and I had to get in those. Listen, bro. When I was like 6th grade, 11, 12 years old, bro, I threw a football at a teacher, bro. She grabbed me on my chair. She called my mama. My mama came in and told the teacher, hit him again. You feel me? Yeah, listen, real talk, bro. Listen, real talk, bro.
See, that's what happened at Catholic school. I got an ass whooping at school.
Yeah, that's what happened at Catholic school.
Listen.
I got beat with a wooden paddle.
Hold on, listen. This wasn't public school. This wasn't public school, bro. Now, when I say all that to say this, we're due. So the next day, I got to show up back to class, right? And all my friends are like, "What'd your mom say?" And I had to lie, and I was like, "She said she gonna kill her."
That's cute. That's good.
No, this wasn't a public school. This wasn't public school. My point is, though, where it starts at home, dog, where my mama made sure that, nigga, I ain't raised you this way. You gonna disrespect the teacher? She put your hands on you. You earned it. I'm not saying it's right, but nigga, where nigga nobody raised you like this.
That's
you feel me? Where it was like, no, but that was it. That was in my public school. You feel me? And then I went to a private school, and it was a scam, where as long as you was paying, though, they ran your numbers up basically.
I'm sorry you felt that way, but we have
no. I mean, it depends where you at.
Yeah, it depends on how much money you spend. I get it, but that's what I'm going with Trump.
Right, so I didn't.
You had 2 ass whippings.
I'm saying I turned in at the end. Well, growing up, you talking about growing up, like when you was in school?
I'm talking about in high school.
I'm not gonna lie.
I went to a Catholic school, private.
Okay, right.
Yeah, we had different
schools. School was Catholic,
right. Say mine was Catholic. Mine was Catholic, but it was like I said, it was a scam. So you know what I'm saying, where we was treated like royalty. Everybody graduated, everybody got A's as long as you're
the juvenile, because I started fighting back. Because I got once I turned 12, I felt like I'll put my hands on you if you do something to me.
That's good, but I got my ass whooped twice, bro. I mean, I know you started getting into whatever you was doing. I got my ass whooped at the school when I fucked up, and I got my ass whooped when I got
at home. Right.
So I didn't even think about doing it. I just got my grades in order, and I didn't want that anymore. I'm a quick learner. I don't have to run into brick walls,
Right.
So I was all right, that was a bad move.
Right. Well, listen, what I'm saying, my mama taught me, listen, you're gonna respect elders. You know what I'm saying? We was raised different in today's world. Like Maniac, when you said your kid will never have a tablet till he's 9, you are lying, bro. You just don't know it yet.
I didn't though. I didn't have it.
Right, but it's a different world.
Console and a TV. That's it. It's not a different world. I grew up in this technological world.
Right, but though you haven't had a kid yet,
so my devices.
So by the time you have a kid and add 10 years to it, it's gonna be a different world.
Yeah, he not gonna have shit. She not gonna have shit today, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do the same thing my peoples did. It's gonna work the same way.
It sounds easy, bro, till you become a parent, bro. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm telling you, it's a different ball game when you in that seat. Like I said, though, listen, dude, I was more embarrassed that I had to lie for my mom because I was thinking she was going to defend me. But as an adult, I learned where, listen, you're going to learn respect. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like Fox was saying, it starts at the crib.
And then
it starts at home.
I had a public school teacher that used to paddle us and shit, like when I was in public school, right? But guess what? If I did do something wrong and they call home, I was gonna get my ass beat too. So I didn't have to get my ass beat twice to realize that this is you know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't have to get my ass beat twice to realize this. I mean, I'm sorry for the ones that did, but I didn't have to get my ass beat twice to realize one ass whooping was enough for me. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
that's not what I'm saying though.
Listen, my mama
is physical.
My mama taught me
fucking up as a public school kid. It was physical and mental.
Mental. Yeah, listen, mama.
You don't get what I'm saying. You can crack all the jokes you like. Like I said, I didn't go to public school. Jokes aren't my thing. Facts
You
are.
yeah,
I went to private school. I got my ass beat at school. Physically, I got beat mentally. Not the same people, but crack your jokes.
But
I
brother,
wasn't
it seemed
cracking a
like you a
joke.
little, it seemed like you a little off right now, man.
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm not cracking a joke. I'm
fine.
saying that.
listen,
I'm
man,
saying
hold
that.
on. See those. Tone that down, bro, because ain't nobody cracking no jokes. Just tone it down. And brother, you've been in public school and private school, and there's people that go to public school that get beat mentally too, bro. That's all I'm saying. Now the stats might show that you better coming out of private school than you are public. Okay, I'm gonna give you that. But everybody in public school ain't a fucking horrible individual. And again, like I said, I didn't have to get beat. I didn't have to get beat twice for me to realize that I'm supposed to be not doing this crazy shit that I'm doing. That's all I'm saying, brother. You speaking from your experience like I'm speaking from my experience, which ain't everybody's experience. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't even said a joke yet. I was dead ass serious.
That's cool.
That's why I'm laughing, because I feel the emotion. I love my
Yeah, that's why I'm laughing. No jokes is crack, but fuck.
No, he the one saying, Mike. He the one.
I know. I did it on purpose. It's called science. Go ahead, talk, bro. I know how to play chess, not checkers.
But then nobody no jokes, brother. Then nobody crack no jokes.
I can joke. That brother,
Listen,
I did.
My mama told me
reaction.
My mama told me my lesson from stealing, bro. She took everything I stole, took me to the mall, and made me go store to store and tell them why I was here. And I was like, "What do you mean?" Because you asked me to come to the mall.
Your mama did that too?
Nigga, she embarrassed the fuck out, nigga. I mean, store by store, dog. Where I learned where, like, dude, but she. Well, my point is, though, she taught me that embarrassing. Like, yeah, she would hit me, but it was more the mental lesson that I learned of, like, is it worth it? Right? Like, I'm saying. So I'm saying that was my whole point. But now we're gonna get to the jokes.
Now we're gonna get to the jokes.
Right, go to jokes. You take over, bro.
This conversation got me paranoid. I want to call my mom and apologize, but she's sleeping at this time. But yeah, bro, where I mean, listen, I just wanted to like chime in with the bro where it starts at home, dude. Listen, if your kid can't read, it's your fault. You feel me? Right. We're the teacher. We're doing. Listen, I tell my kids because my son, dog. So my junior, bro, he's got into like 3. He's in 5th grade now. He's got into like 3 parent teacher conference this year. And not to blame his mama, dog, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't get him 24/7, but she like allows him to be rude. Then, like, she allows him to like speak his mind. With my nigga, you're fucking 10. You sit down and shut the fuck up, right? You know what I'm saying? What they listen, dog. Bearded, I told you, dog. So not last week, the week before that, I was supposed to have my kids. She calls me and says, "Oh, the kids don't want to go." And I asked her why. She's like, "You should ask them. Why do they have a decision? It's my weekend." Yeah. Fuck you mean? My nigga, let him cry in the car. You know what I mean? Fuck you mean? We're going to do it. And then you want me to ask them? Like, I'm going to ask a 10-year-old why he didn't want to come? Fuck out of here. Why? Because he might have to actually brush his teeth? Because he might actually have to do homework?
Hold on. But since it's wild last Wednesday and you said the mom made that decision for you, and I know we be talking about DUI, I mean, DE, whatever the hell it is, and women.
Not DUI.
I
made it home safe.
Listen, and women in teaching. Do y'all think women fucked up the teaching institution?
Nah, we're not gonna say that. We're not gonna.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Listen, what I will say is basically, in my opinion, though, where they take advantage of teachers. Because, bro, to get into that field of work, you have to have a heart. It's not about the money. You feel me? Like you're supposed to care. You're supposed to. Kids here, they all do. You know what I'm saying? But they don't get paid shit to deal with 30 kids that ain't yours and then go home, deal with your own kids and get the fuck out of here. Listen, like real talk, bro, after COVID, after parents got to actually notice how stupid their kid is at home. You know,
but nowadays teachers the same age as the kids, so you can't say
right. But what I'm saying in the sense, if I was the teacher after COVID, I would have been like, you give me $100,000, you watch your own stupid ass kid. You know what I'm saying? Wow. That would have been a perfect time. Where COVID taught a lot of parents of what it is. You want to see your kid? This is your fault. Look what you created. You can't wait. No, they couldn't handle a Zoom meeting. You know what I mean? Right, look what you did this, right? Don't blame that little kid. Don't blame the teacher, though. He got 30 kids that ain't his. Right. Well, what the? I mean, dude, real talk. Like, listen, bro. Like, I be telling my son, like, dude, that's the way I tell my son. I'm like, bro, that teacher, be patient. He has 30 kids, nigga, that aren't yours. If you don't like the kids in your class, imagine how your teacher feels.
My
None of them are his.
caseload is 180, bro. That's why
What?
I'm laughing. Like, you got
180?
Stop. Yeah, 180.
In
A
one
year?
classroom?
Stop playing with me. I don't
A
care how many
year?
devil advocates you
It's
play.
different.
No, I got 180 surrogates.
Holy
Your kid is more
shit.
important than them, bro. That's bad
Right.
parenting.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dude, well, listen, bro. Dude,
I have
like,
no sympathy for your feelings.
Listen, I tell my
As a
kids all
parent.
the time, like, you know what I'm saying, just metaphorically, I'll be like, yo, listen, dog, well, you can't be the smelly kid. Go wash your fucking ass. Dude, with that smelly
I
kid in
can't
class
say that.
falls on the parent. I mean, I'm giving you an example, though, where it falls on the parent. It falls on the parent. Well, dude, make them do the basic shit they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Right. Dude, like, I tell my kids, bro, you gotta do this for 16 years. Be the best you could be at it. You have to go every day. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But
My people's, I don't know, they tried to drill it into me, but I feel like certain individuals just take things differently, you know. And
no, absolutely, right.
Depending on the household, you can create that message for your kid, of course. But if your kid already developed their way of thinking, it's so much you can say.
No, that's fine, but then you don't throw the blame at the teacher.
Right, yeah, don't throw my
right.
Right. I remove your
Well,
child.
dude,
I have a conversation with you. Don't get mad.
Right,
That's
right.
bad
If I have to put my hands on your kids, I'm not saying hit the kids, but dude,
No, I'm not saying that.
No,
ever.
right. No, but I'm saying in the sense,
but
I'm saying in the sense of like, bro, look at the little kid you raised at home that he doesn't understand that dude, you respect elders. Morals and codes shouldn't have disappeared just because technology came around.
Right.
We're still supposed to have ethics and codes. Okay. Like you respect the elders, bro. Right.
There's codes of conduct I talked about before.
Right.
You forget.
Right. Touche.
Right.
Touche. No, I'm echoing. Fuck. But yeah, so how y'all doing tonight?
Doing great, brother. We doing great, brother. I'm doing real great, man. I said you put in the chat that you was on a date.
Yeah.
Look at you. Hey, Professor Remo says, have you heard of he say religion is already privatized.
Absolutely. That's why they passed that off.
That's why I started laughing.
You can't even get change out the box.
That's been done.
Yeah, but I'm talking about privatized. I'm talking about mainstream privatization.
No, yeah, right. I'm bringing it down to the lowest common denominator. Right, we're like, yeah.
The same thing, because if he wants to cut fun in Trump, right? Why would he hit the banks? He's not gonna hit that. No, he goes to church.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he ain't gonna hit that, because he go to yeah. Oh shit, then again, who knows shit? That's what I'm saying, Fox, who knows? If fucking with Trump, who knows, bro? He might not go to church. He might say, fuck them banks. And then
he was at the last mass at was it Carter?
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Well, that's President Carter. Of course, he in that moment.
Oh, it was a dead president, right? He went to church.
Jimmy Carter?
No, I don't. It was a recent president. He was there with Obama.
Yep, President Carter.
Yeah. All right. So he goes to church. I know because I haven't been.
For specific circumstances. If it aids his public image, he'll go to church.
I'm with you because I only go
and hold the
I don't go on a
upside
regular
down.
basis.
That motherfucker, I ain't seen him recite one verse when he was there.
And he held the Bible upside
No,
down.
but he was there talking to other people. But,
he didn't go to the
go to
altar.
church.
He was over there cracking jokes with Obama.
Yeah, I saw. Yeah,
the motherfuckers was laughing it up.
They be good. Your green screen not showing on, bro. You changed.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. Hold on, y'all go ahead. Let me fix this real quick. That's crazy.
He wanted to go ahead till we don't give the mic back. He gets mad.
Technical difficulties.
This show is brought to you by.
I'm glad you said that. I wasn't trying to knock on him. It's just like I'm talking from, we got different hats. Like my brother got the Navy hat on. I wear different hats. It's like, start at home.
Bro, fuck, right. Listen, like I told you when I met you, though, I had a million questions. Like, damn, bro, how do you even do that? Bro, I can't trust my kid that came out of my nuts, nigga, to cross the street because I blame all of his generation. I know he knows how to cross the street, but I still like, fuck. You know what I mean? It's different, dude. Well, dude, when we were kids, dude, it was no coming in and out of the house. Well, because they were like, "There's no way my kid is stupid enough to play in traffic or drink bleach."
No,
You know what I mean? Well, I think we were just
you
raised.
fixed it though, bro. You can't be that way though, Cito.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm saying in the sense of I feel we was raised for a different world. Is what I'm saying. Like we was raised in the
No,
sense
really,
of like,
everything is discipline.
right.
Like martial arts,
Right.
everything is discipline. Everything is discipline.
But I'm saying, but you think the kids we grew up with are the same kids you teach now? Like,
I mean, culturally, no.
I mean, it's a different opinion because you know what I'm saying. You're a teacher, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, let me think. I said already, culturally, no. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't actually.
Okay, because I was looking at the screen. I'm like, well, culturally, no. I read body language. I can do this in my job. Like we're part psychologists. So culturally, no. But if you look at the brain, because it might start with a certain mass, right? Like a circle. And then, because I'm gonna talk like a physicist for a second. If you punch outside of the radius of that circle, right? And you stretch the circle out more, you have what is called neuroplasticity. And the brain stretched to new dimensions cannot go back to its former. That's known in research. Even the military knows that. This is why they do. My man here, he's got Navy on, but they do shit testing. It's to stretch your brain out. It's to give you new circumstances so you are ready for the next situation. Like I tell my students, and they get mad at me. Why you being petty? I'm not being petty. You didn't do what I asked you to do. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna phone him.
Right.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna stick your tires out. Right. All this goofy, right? I'm like, oh, bro. Hey man, why you tripping? No, bro. And then towards the end of the quarter, they're like, Mr. Tyler, did I do this correctly? They're talking like military brats. You see that? Because they didn't went and talked to all the administration about me. And my dad's a Marine, and you know what I went through. Be goody. No, I'm a brick wall. I'm not English. I'm not music. I'm not art. I'm physics, robotics, and computer science. And if you get something wrong, you got it wrong. There's no, I need to talk to you. Okay. You need to talk to that computer and fix your grade.
Right.
Your mouthpiece don't work, bro. I'm from Chicago.
I heard you say that earlier.
Don't work right now.
That's when I got to tune in when you was talking about your
I'm just explaining to you as best I can because me and Be Good go back and forth. I'm like, all right, you talking slick to me, but no, I'm gonna show you the technology though. And then we kind of find a balance. It's like, nah, bro, you didn't talk to me for about 30 minutes. Your mouth working. All right, let me show you what I do, especially in Halo. I'm very surgical. He knows this, especially with my students and the people I work with. So the students change up because they look at their grades and like, oh my goodness. So I'm saying there's a certain point where the brain is not the same. It just depends on if a person wants to survive or die. Like I always say to my son, especially in engineering school, if I tell you to do calculus a certain way, it's the same thing to me as if I told you how to do it and get a straight A. And I said, son, duck, and you didn't duck. And then your head explode. You think I'm gonna feel bad? No, I'm gonna be like, that was a dud. I should find another chick to make another son with because he didn't listen. He was talking. He said, what? I said, duck. He didn't operate. He didn't duck. He didn't duck.
That's a good example.
His head exploded. His mouthpiece was working. His brain
great.
working. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. Y'all laugh. I'm serious. Like I told him.
That's great, though.
Calculus test. If I say duck, it's not know what you mean. Like we do in Chicago. What you mean?
I agree.
What you mean? No, it's not a question, my nigga.
Right.
You got 2 days left to get your grade right. It's not a what you mean. I'm just asking you a question. You know, and I'm just saying you should work on typing and not talking. Some people in Black Chicago don't know how to stop talking when they should just do.
Less talking, more typing. But I mean, listen, it's funny because with my kids, I tell them all the time. I was like, "Yo, I'm telling you, nobody was asking you. Nobody asked you a question. I told you what I need you to do. Nobody asked you."
Yeah, but the parents aren't teaching that. That's the problem. They come
to
school,
but we talking about the same.
Learn from the parents.
Right.
I'm trying to mouthpiece you. You should be learning.
Stop
trying to finesse the teachers. You're gonna lose. Because you sitting here trying to finesse the system instead of learning, and that's not independence.
Fox, do you think it's different depending on
very weak and living in life? No survival skills.
Sorry. No, you think it's different depending the subject you teach?
No, I don't. Because
No?
if you can't read, if you have a bad grade, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. If you have a bad grade, because I mean English learner, I have I hate to say it, different nationalities that came here and I'm teaching. And they try to learn physics. If you cannot read and comprehend, reading comprehension is different from reading.
Right, yeah, absolutely. Right. Reading the words and not knowing what you read.
Yeah. But you could be reading and be a parakeet.
Right.
But reading comprehension is different.
Right, absolutely.
You can read something and not know what you read.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Yeah, you read the words.
You can't do reading comprehension. You can't do math. What was your question?
My question was, do you think teachers teach different according to whatever subject it is they teach?
Privatize. I'm trying to tell y'all.
Well, I mean, listen, like I said, I missed most of the conversation. I'm asking just in general, as a teacher, like, you know what I'm saying? Do you think if you're, I don't know, like if you teach a different subject that's not so like high techy, I guess.
I probably would not.
Like if you're a history teacher, do you teach the same? Are you easier on your kids? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, not every teacher's gonna have the same mindset. Well, obviously, you here to actually teach. Man. Some of them are here because like I love kids.
No,
Be good. Take that.
I don't think so, because if I'm teaching art, it's still a point of, like he said, you still have to comprehend and understand what's being done or what's being shown to you. You know what I'm saying? It's still a learning process, so you still have right. Cognitive ability to be able to discern and discern what's going on. So I don't think it's a difference. I don't give a hell if it's math, English, art, gym, even gym, and people are like, I don't give a hell if you don't know what the fuck going on.
Right. Well, I'm not speaking on the student. I'm just wondering.
I'm gonna piggyback off what Be Good said. Don't cut you off, bro. But thank you, Be Good. Thank you. I want to give you a thank you. I read to my child, and then after I read a book to him, many books, I would say, all right, in your own words, what happened? That's called reading.
I hate when my people did that shit, but it worked.
I'm a father. No, I stopped after I read the whole book to him before he went to bed. All right, so what did I tell you? Give me a summary, because you know I can't reward you with no chores money. I can't do nothing for you.
Yeah, my stuff.
I sat here and spent my time and read to you. What in summary did I read to you before we went to bed? And doing that's called being a parent.
Right.
Reading comprehension, sir.
Yeah. But I'm a man. My father used to make me do book reports. But I think having a child be vocal and tell you in their own words what it means, that's also exercising other cognitive abilities of that child. You know, like speaking and other things like
right.
It's definitely important if that child has a learning disability. If that child has like ADHD or some shit like that, you really need to figure out like what works for them to pick up things.
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say
that. I have
word.
ADHD and I didn't
want to say that word, but it's hard for most of us.
I damn near had number dyslexia.
What I used to you and do research,
but I didn't. Okay. I just had to find my system and a way to break it down so I could do math properly. And it took me a minute. It took me damn near all my school career, but I figured it out. I had to get it
right, but I did it to my child since he was born.
I got to a position to where I had to do math, and my math literally had lives dependent on it. So I had to figure that shit the fuck out. And once I did, I was like, oh, this shit been easy. Why the fuck didn't I do this before? I just didn't give a fuck enough. And my parents didn't give a fuck enough because they thought it was a problem, not like a thing where they could work with me. They just thought I just had a fucking issue. So I'm like, bro, I don't have no issue. I just don't know what the fuck going on. Like, I can't explain it to you. I just don't receive it well. As soon as they start talking, my over there.
See, but now here's
what can we really do here? You know.
Now here's another question. Like how you just said that, and kids get diagnosed with these so-called ailments or disabilities. Symptoms. And like you said, but like he just said, I didn't have a disability. You know, once I realized it and it clicked, it just clicked. You know what I'm saying?
No, I definitely had it. Like I definitely still got that shit. I do have. Even if it's not about the fact that I had it or not. It's the fact that did people choose to work with me because of it? You have to figure out a way to make it work. And just because other people didn't help me, don't mean I can't help myself. Of course, later on, it took me to come to an adult to come to that. But when I was
you said your parents, but you said your parents, but you said your parents didn't give you what you thought you
Yeah,
needed
they just
because
put me on the drugs. They just put me on the Adderall. Said go to fucking school. I said, what the fuck I'm supposed to do?
Oh no, see, no. See, we just ain't doing
That's what I'm
that.
saying. That's what I'm saying. You have to make sure you can work with your kid if you know they got a learning disability, even if it's undiagnosed. If you peep the symptoms, this motherfucker hyperactive and he can't pay attention for more than 5 minutes.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with. I want to give you credit. I'm with you, bro. I'm glad you said that because anecdotal. We have a lot of parents. What they do is they put it off on the school system. Mm-hmm. You know your child needs these services, and you know their tics and their triggers. Don't put it in a fucking paper or a report, right? And I don't want to say what it is. I don't get myself in trouble. No, you should be fixing it at home. Like if you tell the teachers what your child is going through, they could probably learn better because teachers adapt to the student. But what we have now is a lot of parents treating teachers like their babysitters. Right. Things you're really teaching. Because I told you, we last podcast we talked, I don't know, it was yesterday or the other day. We talked about a child who's still sucking milk from a titty, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna leave it there. Because it's like if the parents are not doing these things to correct it, and she's still doing this, and you said, but what if that what ifs come into the school classroom? And it's like, is she going to be in the classroom, giving him sustenance? He can disappear. But I'm saying, like, these are issues. It starts at home.
Right. I agree completely. Hey, listen, let me ask you something, bro. We're like, how big is this like spectrum and ADHD and all that like in today's world? Because remember when we was kids, dude, my mama would smack the shit out of me. You can't concentrate, smack.
That shit don't work. That shit don't work.
And like I have a daughter that's autistic, you know what I'm saying? So it was like what kind of like opened my eyes to it. What's up?
I'll look it up, but I was saying there is a book. Arthur, I'm sorry. It'd be good to help me out. Is it DSM-5?
Yeah, DSM-5. Yeah.
Right. That's his question, if I'm not mistaken. So have you ever looked at that book? It's in PDF form. Yeah. Online. I was about to go try to look it up because you was asking me, but then you asked me to. So autistic spectrum. Let me look it up and come right back to it, okay? Because that's interesting.
I got a daughter that's autistic, dude, so I'm here to wait. But I just wonder how big of a deal, like how popular it is.
Yeah, you got to look at that spectrum to know.
So professor said,
okay. Go ahead,
so the professor says his problem in school was I was being so smart that he got lazy. So it's a lot of different variables that can go into this. But let me get on this breastfeeding for a minute, y'all.
We're back, baby.
In a specific age to stop breastfeeding, but health organizations recommend exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months, followed by continued breastfeeding alongside complementary foods for up to 2 years or beyond, as mutually desired by the mother and child. So, I guess you can.
So she's dedicated. She's 7 years late. Wait, what are we? 9 years?
No, I'm just saying. So apparently, you can breastfeed your child up until however the fuck long you want to. I guess you know what I'm saying, according to the World Health Organization, along with other things as well, though.
Like millions of dollars in your bank account.
DSM-5. So the DSM-5 is the Diagnostical and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, often known as the DSM. The five is because it's a 5th edition. It's a reference book on mental health and brain-related conditions and disorders. So, and it's also like a hand guide that you can use to reference to check to see, you know what I'm saying?
No, right. I mean, listen, we do all the therapies 3 times a week and all that. I was just asking as a teacher of, you know what I'm saying, how relevant it is, like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're dealing with a bunch of kids that aren't yours, you know what I'm saying? So I was just wondering how popular it is.
Talking to me?
I mean, Fox, basically, yeah.
Yeah. No, I was asking. I want challenge.
Oh no, I know. I wasn't sure.
For me as well. I got an autistic child that I'm coaching. Shit, I just got to fight. The mother just talking about some he autistic. I'm saying, and first thing that popped in my mind is like, damn. Well, not damn like that because I done dealt with an autistic child before. on my football team, and they are a little emotional, and it's a little bit, it is a little bit more to have to deal with and handle versus, you know what I'm saying, a child who's not classified on that spectrum. You know, it's things that you have to do differently. You know what I'm saying, the different approaches that you have to take.
Right.
I know about that as well.
Quick little side story though. So my daughter, her name's Kaylani. Well, bro, where she likes to go to school, she catches the bus. She does her homework. If she don't do her homework, bro, she stacks her shoes in order, whatever. But bro, so when I pick her up at school, right, I'll be like, KK. And she'll be like, it's Kaylani. And I'll be like, but it's KK. She's like, I will call you Kevin if you don't call me Kaylani at school. So at home, she's KK. At school, she's Kaylani. And I found it interesting, though. When she told me, I will call you Kevin if you don't call me Kaylani. And I was like, oh, my, don't do that. I'm dad. Then so I found that interesting, but I don't know how popular that is. Like, yo, like a Fox.
Probably would have stole on her.
Like Fox, listen.
That
what? No, I know, but I mean, though, like I treat her different though, because I thought I broke my child. You know what I'm saying? Like personally. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, and I'm saying it's a girl so Fox, like she was in 5th grade, bro, and her teacher she had, it was like 4 years in a row, and she was like, bro, she was like, yo, I'm gonna tell you something, but if you tell anybody, I can get fired. Where she was like, bro, if you fail your daughter, I can guarantee you her future. And I was like, excuse me? When I told mom was like, hell nah. But I don't think a teacher would come out and say that if she didn't mean it. Is that weird? Is that for a teacher to say that? Because I found it interesting though, because she pulled me to the side.
Slow down. You're talking too fast. You said the teacher said what now?
So she was in 5th grade. The teacher told me, listen, if you fail her this year, that way she gets the teacher, like you say, before she goes to middle school. You give her to me one more year, and I can guarantee you her future, because she knows her social skills. So I told my girl, I told my friends, my cousins that are teachers, and they were like, no teacher would ever say that. So my question to Fox is, how random is that? And like, from what you heard, does this teacher mean it?
That's not random though.
That's not random at all. No, plenty.
It depends on what the teacher sees as your. I talked about it. Like I think this is the 6th time. The child's reading comprehension, not just reading. Do they understand what they're reading, and math skills, and whether it's CPS or any other school, they give them a test. It's standardized, and it sees how well they read and understand what they're answering. Because the question next, like you gotta like know what you read. It's kind of like read your newspaper and talk to your friends. And then if you can understand that, you can do math. If your child is not doing that, then yeah, they might have to get an F and repeat the course. Go ahead, you get your hand up.
No, I'm saying where this is so my daughter can read and comprehend. Where I think she was coming more from social skills. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm asking, because like I said, bro, when
she told me, social though.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Cito. Why didn't you ask her what she meant? Why didn't you ask what she meant? Because for me, it sounds like
I did ask her. She was like, yo, well, I know her well enough that if listen, when she told me, she was like, she won't even know she failed another year.
Okay, hold on, slow down. But this is what I'm saying, because you said it was social skills. So did she say?
That's what I'm saying.
No. I said I took it as it was social skills. Right, my daughter does her homework. She can read. She comprehends. Like she's very good at school.
Yeah, she does her homework. Why isn't she getting a good grade though?
She is. Nobody said no. Listen. The teacher told me I, as a parent, can fail her. Saying that I can hold her back one more year. Where she told me and not mom. This is why I'm asking, because I found it weird. But why would you tell me? And she told me, listen, I could lose my job, but I promise you, if you give me your daughter one more year, I can pretty much guarantee her future. Which we didn't do it, but I found it interesting.
So slow down and hold on, Fox. So I get what you're saying, but what I'm trying to get you to understand is that when you said, so what I'm thinking that she meant was, listen, if you give me your child for one more year, I can guarantee you that she will be on the level as all other kids with what I got planned for. That's why I'm asking you that. Hold on, while you got your finger up. When you asked her, what did she mean? What actually did she say to you? Did she say that was the reason, or did she say it was a social reason? That's what I'm saying. What exactly did she say to you about?
She told me I can guarantee her future.
You keep saying guaranteeing her future.
That's what she told me in the sense.
but did you ask her how is what I'm asking you.
I did not. I didn't ask many questions because it was weird.
That's
I
what
just
I'm
brought
saying.
it up to. I brought it up to moms.
Yeah, but you should have asked her. Okay, well, that was also a good thing as well to bring it up with this with the mother. But again, you should have asked how, and then that way you could have had a little bit more ammo because maybe she was saying that look, maybe she's not where she needs to be, and if you fail her, because I know a lot of times, no parent wants to hear their child failing or their child may not be learning.
Listen,
the way
my daughter gets straight A's, principal's honor roll. Where she lacks is her social skills. She can't
Yeah,
go outside.
but again,
She
but
can't be
again,
in a
but
crowd in rooms with people.
yeah, that too. But just because you make straight A's, though, again, that doesn't necessarily mean that you know what's going on. She could be doing it like Brother Fox said. She could be a parakeet. You know what I'm saying? She could be doing these things because it's repetition. She's like, I'm not saying that's the case, brother.
No,
I'm just saying,
right. But I'm saying, I like I said, I'm guessing it was more on her social skills because that's where I see her lacking.
You should have asked. So you should have asked. That's what I'm telling you. You should have asked. You know what I'm saying? I say, why did you ask to get a better understanding of what was going on? That's all I'm saying, brother. You know, I think you should have asked about.
Yeah, right. I should have followed. I mean, like I said, I was just asking because I found it weird. You're right because I asked other people's. I didn't ask her. You know what I'm saying? So you're right on that point.
Her, you know what I'm saying? And big respect for you asking another educator. And I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Of course.
Oh, now we family, bro. Listen.
No. Slow down, man. Damn, slow down. Yeah, I again, like I said, I don't mind you asking another educator to get his professional opinion. That's the thing that you should be doing. But I really I want to encourage you to go back to that teacher, even if she's not in that class anymore, and ask her what she meant. So maybe now you can get her this help that this teacher might have wanted to give her, you know, because there's other resources, you know what I'm saying? Like it's resources available. So if that teacher think that your child could be great, like let's figure out how to make, you know what I'm saying, baby girl great, you know what I'm saying, all the way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think you should go back and look into that. So Brother Fox got up on the screen the DSM-5. He said DSM-5. So it says Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorder, 5th edition, provides official criteria for diagnosing autism spectrum disorder, ASD. It's replaced previous terms like Asperger's syndrome. Asperger's syndrome is it's like when a person really is detailed in timing and they always on time. Like that's a spectrum of autism. A lot of people don't know that. You know, like if I tell you I'm gonna be there at 9:01, I'm probably there at motherfucking 7:55 waiting on you to be there.
I'm not scared.
Like the Asperger or passive I'm sorry, pervasive development disorder, PDD-NOS, by merging them into a single spectrum. Some people. So this is what the DSM-5 basically, like if it's got the same symptoms and category, it merges them or it gives you the details on it. And it also helps you out with resources and what you can do at home and other places that you can go to get help. So it says persistent defects in social communication and social interactions all must be present. Deficits in social emotional reciprocal. God damn it.
Reciprocity.
I can't even get it out right now. Reciprocity. Oh, good. Anyway, let's move right along. Difficulty in back and forth conversation. This is for you, Cito, about the social things. Reduced sharing of emotions and interests. Failure to initiate or respond to social interactions. Deficit in nonverbal communications. Meaning autism children or people who don't speak or that they might call nonverbal. Meaning they can't use words. Difficulty with eye contact, facial expressions, gestures, trouble understanding or using body language, deficits in developing, maintaining, and understanding relations, difficult adjusting behavior in social situations, meaning, you know, they know what's going on, but due to the fact that they might be on the spectrum shit, they might not know how to convey the information.
Again, we're humans, not everybody reacts the same.
Right. Struggles with struggles with imaginative play or making friends, preference for solitude and rigid social approaches, meaning, you know, they like to be by themselves and shit like that, or, you know, struggles with imaginary, like you don't have an imagination, you can't get along with others, don't, you know, and that shit used to be a check mark in school, you know, play well with others and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? There used to be one of the check boxes that the teacher had to mark. A lot of these things were in these check marks. So stereotype or repetitive motor, movement, speech or object use, hand flapping, echolalia, repeating words, phrases, lining up objects, insistence of sameness, inflexible routines, or ritualized behaviors. Like everybody know what that means. They do the same thing over and over and over in every situation or every circumstance. It's a lot of different variables and a lot of different spectrums of this. You know what I'm saying? So severity, what do you say? Highly restricted and intense interest, unusual focus on specific topics, objects, or hobbies, sensory sensitivity, or hyperactivity, over or underreacting reactions, to sounds, textures, lights, or pain, or temperatures and shit like that. Something, they might not respond to bright light like others might, they might not like a certain touch or a certain feel of things. That's why they came out with those fidget spinners. And you see a lot of people like to pop bubble. And a lot of people like to pop bubble wrap. A lot of
That's
people,
part of the vapes.
yeah, and a lot of people that you think normal like to pop bubble wrap. But what they don't know is that it puts you on the spectrum. Not saying that you might be that way all the way, but it might be soothing to you. But it's soothing to you because of a reason, and these are some of the reasons why. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is why DSM-5 exists. So ASD is categorized into three severity levels based on support needs. Level 1, requiring support, difficulties in social interaction and flexible behavior, but can function with some help. Level 2, requiring substantial support, marked social or behavioral difficulties requiring more structural assistance. Level 3, requiring verbal substantial support, severe impairments of verbal and nonverbal communication.
Just going to Grand Lodge requires maybe a level 1. I'm pretty good at the level 1. I'm kind of
so so even like with people that's nonverbal and they can't speak, like my son is on the spectrum, so if he might give you a thumbs down or some shit, or he might give you a thumbs up. So I deal with this a lot too, so I know a lot about this as well. And I also took a class. I'm certified anyway, but I only did it because to learn about what's going on,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? So but even before then, we didn't brought this up plenty of times, this DSM-5, because a manly mandate back in the day, we were real pushers of mental health awareness, and which we still are, and we were advocates of men's mental health and learning, what these things are and about the medications and stuff that they give our children to, suppress or to, operate or be able to function in society. You know what I'm saying? But again, like we spoke about with Maniac, if his parents would have took just a little bit more time and, just gave a little bit more, maybe he could have, found his way into, learning numbers quicker. Just like that's why I encourage you to go back and talk to that same teacher and see if she can help you now with where your daughter is. And I'm not saying that she doesn't know anything, because she might. And listen, they are some of the smartest people in the world. I used to watch this program about this autistic doctor. His only problem is that he couldn't, like, when it came to tell you about, oh well, this person didn't make it, he would just tell you like that. Oh well, they died.
Right. Get very direct. Right.
Instead of well, Mrs. and Mr.
Right. My daughter lacks that lack of compassion, I guess, if that's for lack of better words. Right.
Yeah, they just say, well, and it's not that they don't. And it's not that they don't feel empathy, because they still cry and they still have feelings. It's just whatever's working with them in their mind, is to be direct. It's to be straightforward. You know what I'm saying? And it happens. And again, like I say, or like we just read, there's different variables, there's different levels of this. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage you, bro, to go back and talk to that teacher and get back on it. And I applaud Maniac Thoughts for being able to work through, you know what I'm saying, his challenges, and big ups to Master Teacher, man, for being a teacher and admitting that, saying he's on the spectrum as well, but that also helps him be able to deal with the students and to deal with other men that he come across, whether he's teaching or whether he's
communicating. My superpower, I'm not ashamed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so big ups to everybody on the panel, man. You know what I'm saying, for that. We ain't knocking it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, most definitely we ain't knocking it. We always support and encourage it, man. Because these, and like you say, Cito, I love it when you say these are conversations that we need to have a lot more often, because sometimes a lot of us don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Big
a lot
facts.
of us don't.
This is like 7 shows in a row, and I've learned something every time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, we do this all the time, man, and I like this show, and I like how I like how everybody can come speak their piece, and and not look at a person in a different light or not, or
Right.
tear that person down. You know what I'm saying? It's never for that. You know what I'm saying? It's never for
Right.
that. Everybody got something wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? No matter how big.
Like that's why I bought it here. I'm saying, one, it feels comfortable, and two, I'm saying there's people that are knowledgeable sitting on the panel and in the chat that can teach me something. They can't be afraid to learn. You ain't never too old to learn.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Hey, man, I love you guys, man. Even though you motherfuckers talk too much, I ain't talking about you, Fox. I'm talking about Maniac.
You talk more than everybody in this motherfucker.
It's my goddamn show. I can talk more than anybody, but goddamn it,
ain't
y'all
about
always.
the show. I'm talking about when them cameras cut off, nigga. You don't take a breath. No, I'm playing.
Hey, pause on that, man. God damn. I come up for air. Nah, that's Cito. Cito like to talk a lot, man. Cito like.
Nah, Cito motherfucking. That's different though. Cito Hispanic.
I'm a parrot.
They never stop talking. They already talk fast in their own language. Once they get to start talking English, it's run-on sentences for them.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to tell you to slow down, Cito. I'm like, slow down. Hold on, man. What you say? What the teacher say? Slow
down. Let your brain catch up, Cito.
I think I might be autistic too. Where my check at though?
No, you ain't autistic. You just plain retarded. No, I'm playing.
Hey, that's a bigger check though.
So speaking of that shit, retarded. Speaking of the retarded word, and then we're gonna get out of here because it's the last topic of discussion of the day. Did y'all hear about I'm gonna say R. Kelly because it's the R. Did y'all hear about that because it's the R, rather? Did y'all hear about Kanye West calling Jay-Z and Beyonce kids the R word? What is going on with this
man? Ain't no what is going on. We know Kanye saying whatever he think and feel. That's just what it is. Kanye do what he want. Let him say what he want. That's what social media was created for you to speak your mind. Cool. Let him say what the fuck he want to say. Do he know them kids personally? Probably fucking not.
No, I believe he might do know them.
You know what I'm saying? Like real. Come on, it's Kanye. That nigga do not care about them kids. He only care about his kids. He could care less about Jay-Z kids. That's why he's saying shit like that, because he looking at his kids and looking at their kids, not knowing he not over there with them. But at the same time, he can say the same shit about Northwest, bro. His oldest daughter, she kind of off, but he off too. So he might have passed some shit down hereditarily. You never know.
Oh, wow.
But that's Ye always saying some shit, man. Ye always saying some shit that's hard to understand. So it's just up for the people to perceive what they want to perceive about it. I can care less about Jay-Z and Beyonce goddamn kids. Nigga, I'm out here doing real life shit.
Yeah, most definitely. But I'm just, this man out here calling the R word, man. He said like, why would you do that though, man? I mean, like I say, man, like I've been telling people, man, he's trying to stay relevant, man. He's trying to stay in the game.
Nah, that's not what it is. He's bipolar and he has real issues. He never went to therapy. That's what that is. He has mental psychic issues and he never went to therapy. He lets it run his personality. That's what it is.
So the title of the article says
his own disorder because he feels like
you pause and you still going on. See, that's what I'm talking about.
But it says Kanye the fuck off. So let's not even go there. Let's not even go there because you cut me off.
My bad. I thought you was finished. My bad. Hey, so it says Kanye West calls Jay-Z kids the R word while taking care of Diddy, having the R word.
Wait, reread that. Start from the top.
Kanye West called Jay-Z kids the R word while taking care of Diddy.
What?
Having
What article is that, brother?
Just let it sit right there.
Yeah, just cue the superhero music. Just cue the superhero.
Hold on. No, I'm gonna read it. It says, in another bout of self-destruction and controversial opinion, Kanye West now appears to be unironically attacking not his former rapper friends in Hollywood, but also their families. Jay-Z and Beyonce, as well as their kids, are now in Kanye's warpath after Kanye disgrace Grammy winner calls Jay-Z children the R word. Like, I don't know why would you do that. Like it's getting serious. Kanye West fired his shots once again on X or Twitter, which with the new tweet still currently up at the time of writing, it has yet to be taken down. The tweet seemingly came out of nowhere, with Kanye initially stating that someone triggered him after telling him to work on his trauma. After that, he started calling Jay-Z and Beyonce kids the R word and even capping it off with having the R word children as a choice. Like, wow, I'm gonna go check that rant out, man. But yeah, Kanye, I don't know, man. Kanye need to chill out, man. I
At
don't
least
know
he
what's
didn't
going
say
on.
the N word.
Yeah, let's see him say that, man. Hey, man, we done reached our time here on Bearded Conversation, man. So y'all know what I like to do, man. I like to let my panelists close it out. So, brother, Master Teacher jumped off, but y'all know he always got some good words. Brother Cito, go ahead and close us out.
Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? Learn to love those that love you, and you ain't never been richer than you are right now.
Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man. Like the video, man. Thumb up the video, man.
Like Cito and he said, Maniac, close us out, brother.
Hey man, like my OG say, thoughts, prayers, and meditations keep everybody in them. Make sure you're looking out for your family members, because ain't nobody else gonna look out for them but you. You know, it's a cold world. Keep your mind right and get to it.
Hey, them facts, man. Y'all see, ain't finna be no more public schools and everything's finna be privatized. And
you might want to do all the research you can now.
Okay, you closed out already. Shut up. My turn. Damn. Jesus. Damn. Hey, Professor Remo says those who live in a glass house should never throw stones. But like I was saying, man, yeah, man, with the privatization of these schools that's gonna happen, man. And who knows whatever else. Like I always told the people, man, it didn't matter whether it was Kamala Harris, however you pronounce her name, Trump, Biden, whoever get in office. It's always gonna be a great reset. You always gonna have people that's want to maintain their own agenda and want to do, their own thing and bring their own thing to the forefront. Like I tell the people, man, have a plan. Have a plan, have an entry plan and have an exit plan, no matter who it is. This government is not for us. I keep trying to tell the people of the world, man, we need each other. You think we don't need each other, man? We got this division shit caught up in our mind. We got this religious shit caught up in our mind. We got other divisive mechanisms caught up in our mind and in front of us in the media and everything that we see and do. And it ain't doing shit but pulling us further apart from each other. And as we can see, we need to wake up and realize that that's not what's going on. Our reality is each other. Our reality is if we don't help and if we don't look after one another, we are going to fucking fall. With that being said, man, I'm going to leave y'all like I came to y'all. Everybody, I want to let y'all know, man, let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, prayers, views, and meditations. One last time. Let's keep everybody in our thoughts, our prayers, our views, and meditations. And don't forget to live by those 5 key components, man. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. That's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration. And for the peanut gallery in the back, that's love, peace, respect, motivation, and inspiration, man. Hey, and with that being said, man, peace and blessings to the chat. Peace and blessings to all my moderators, man. Big ups to my panelists for hitting the panel tonight, man. Y'all know what it is, man. All superheroes don't wear capes, but they still need their theme music. So with that being said, man, let's get it.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a job. He won't even pay. Hard work and dedication. Ain't no judgment. We just having conversations. Ain't no need for trying. Give you an opinion. And then you do what you want. But we gon' listen. Tell you what you need, not what you want. It's different on the side. Cut the kick, get karate. Come and get high, cause everybody here is invited to the party. Smoke, cook.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in to another great episode of Bearded Conversation, man. It's always a pleasure when we got everybody in the building, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Don't forget to check out Bearded Conversation every Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time. And every Friday, don't forget to check out Bearded Studios, Real MCs Talk, man, from 9 to 12 p.m. Central Time, man. Tune in this Friday. We got a special guest by the name of Young Boy C. Will be in the building for his redo. And also, don't forget to check us out every Saturday from 11 until, man, hey, Central Time as well, where we spinning nothing but good music, good vibes, and good conversation, man. On Bearded Conversation, y'all know what it is, man. Hey, Like I tell y'all every night, man, without y'all, man, wouldn't be no us here on this channel, man. Hey, make sure y'all tuning in. Same black time, same black channel. Talk black to me, y'all.
See, we give an opinion on what the fuck we heard. I can get annoying, probably get on your nerves, but you gonna be okay. We here to brighten up your day, from the first day of June
to the last day of May.
Said I'm a nigga bearded. Now we having conversation. Real niggas do real things.
Hey man, big ups to Lynn Chicago Pizza. Big ups to Urban Lux Cafe. Big ups to Dan Soul Food and Bakery. Big ups to the House of Health and Wellness, man. Hey, and big ups to all my beautiful people, man. My Beardonians, my Rosconians, my superheroes, man. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Those that fuck with us. Those that don't fuck with us anyway, man. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for Thumping Thursday, man. We will be in the building. Oh, and we can't forget about Cafe where grown folks play as well out there in Hazel Crest, y'all. Hey, man, we out of here, man. Hey, when we come together, may we always meet on a level. Once we're in each other's presence, may we always be humble and plumb. And when we leave each other's presence, may we always part on the square. Peace and blessings to all my beautiful people, all my Beardonians, and all my superheroes out there, man. And big ups to all my moderators and family in the chat. Good night. I love y'all. We out.